Let's get this show on the road.
Well then.
Well then.
Hello, motherfucker.
Hey, hello, Spirit. I still gonna take my mind off the Kaku G problem, but it was like Hiko said, there was nothing we could do. But to make finding the book my first priority, who knows, maybe I'll come up with a way to deal with Kaku G while I'm searching. Going to bed, let the tide of sleep wash over me. Within a few minutes, I was out like a light. Okay. You're almost done with the Legend CA DLC? Oh, how is it so far? How do you like it, Spirit? Is the DLC worth it? You're late, you're blithering half-wit. It's good? Ooh, okay, I like the sound of that. Can I at least take my time over breakfast? Just get to work, I don't want to waste time talking. I mean, who plays with your favorite Pokemon is so unbiased. We got a 40% of the library still to check that. Meta Psychosis book has to be in here somewhere. Give it your all and find it. What is your team like? What is your team looking like, Spirit? What is your Poke team looking like? Forgot to reply, Hiroko disappeared into the upper part of the room. Her eyes had looked bloodshot. She was just as stressed out today as she had been yesterday. I didn't want to think about how she'd react if we didn't find the book today. I want to let that happen. I plunged into that search, trembling with a kind of desperate determination. The day wore on, and the moment I'd been trading finally arrived. Oh. I can't take this anymore. I'm going to burn all these books to ashes. Whoa, calm down, Hiroko. We still got like 30% to go. We still have a chance of finding it in. No. I've been searching for days and there's still no sign of it. It's not in here. Feraligatr, Hoopa, Mewtwo, Floette, Chandelure, Excadrill, though I have more than I rotate sometimes like Gardevoir, Lucario, Ampharos, and Gengar. They're all level 100? Damn. Wait, is it easy to get level 100 then? Damn. We won't know that for sure until we checked it all. Somewhere along the way our roles had been reversed. How did that happen? In the DLC, yes. You'll just have to order it online. How did they deliver it out here? Well, okay. I can't wait to play it then next year. Then what do we do if we can't find that book? Hyperspace give you a tons of EXP candy? Ooh! We'll be stuck in this loop forever. I'm going back to my room, take the rest of the day off, we're seeing you. Hiroko left her eyes downcast. Unlike yesterday, she didn't seem angry or stressed so much as emotionally exhausted. Was evening, I still had some free time left? Okay. Ba.
Well then.
Ba. Flexion Imprecatory Metapsychos is still a no-show. Is it in the library or not? I wonder if they, reveal more of the Z Mega Evolution. Maybe not. If you come too far to give up now, I'll see the search through to the very end. Will Hiroko be there tomorrow? I still had some fears and doubts in my mind, but they all faded into the background as I drifted off to sleep. Okay. 29.
Be ready.
After breakfast, I made my way to the library. Somebody else was there already. They had their back to me, but it was clearly a girl with a long dark hair. Hey Hiroko, good to see you. The sound of my voice, you turn around, but it wasn't Hiroko. Good morning, Mr. Sumino. Ava, what are you doing here? Studying. I thought it would be useful if I knew more about your culture and customs. How about you? There's a chance you knew something about the book I needed. It wouldn't do any harm to ask anyway. You ever heard of a book called Reflections on Imperatory Metapsychosis? Madam? Ava thought about it for a moment, then shook her head. No, I haven't. I'm sorry. That's too bad. I suppose you know anything about time loops. Oh, yes, I know all about them. What? It's where young men and women go wild together in a swimming facility after dark with colorful lights everywhere. It's an evening of debauchery and hedonism, isn't that right? It's a night pool, not a time loop. You got the last word backwards. Oh, clearly Ava didn't know anything, but that could help me. Oh, Deoncy too? Oh, didn't Deoncy get a Mecha Evolution too, right? Or did? I'm not surprised. Please excuse me, Deoncy has always had a Mega. Okay. As soon as Ava left the room, someone else appeared from behind the stacks.
Huh?
Hiruko, how long have you been there? A while. I skipped breakfast and came here first thing this morning. So you heard me talking just now. Of course, you should be more careful. Mentioning the loop could have unintended consequences. But I guess not always. It was introduced in auras, not X and Y. But almost always. Since I never used it, I'm not very familiar with it. The loop and the cryptical are connected, so I thought Ava might know something about it. But she didn't. Leak information to her only makes things riskier for us. She asked about them in general. I didn't tell her we were stuck in one. It should be fine. You can furrowed her bro. Fine, let's just get started on our work for today. Right, reflections on in purgatory, medium, psychosis, here we come. However, things are starting to look bad, aren't they? Yeah, I'd say we search around 90% of what's here, just 20% to go. What if we ask the others for some help? How are we supposed to explain what we're doing without telling them about the loop or our power of leaping? If it's time we did tell them. Did you forget what I told you back on day 11? Telling them practically guarantees the worst possible outcome. I lived through 146 loops and there's never been a single exception. We are on our own then. Yes, we'll have to hope for the best from this remaining 20%. Yuka left the library and I went back to my room. Part of me wanted to keep searching for it right up until night, but I knew that wouldn't be practical. I had to strengthen my bonds with my other teammates if we were going to work together effectively. Guess I should go find someone to hang out with. Except we are not. We're gonna just fucking sleep. It's all we are gonna do.
Well then.
Sleep, and sleep. We'll probably finish our search for the library in another 2 days. If you still haven't found the book after that, then I'll deal with that when the time comes. I tried to think about what the future might hold and counted sheep until I fell asleep. $30. We were approaching the worst case scenario. It wasn't a sure thing just yet, but the little hope we had was dwindling away rapidly. Evening had already arrived. Hiruko and I stopped searching for books and regrouped. The second stick by in silence. Did she not have to say anything? I knew what she was thinking. Don't worry, I'm sure it'll be in the last 10%. You really think so? Yes, absolutely. My words didn't do a lot to reassure her. She turned to me with a very expression like she was carrying the weight of the world on her shoulders. Takumi, do you believe in miracles? I wasn't prepared for a question like that. I had no idea how to answer it.
I think if you keep believing in something for long enough, you can make it happen. You can absolutely overcome any obstacle in your way. I don't know if that counts as a miracle or not.
You just gotta believe.
But it's good enough for me.
Did you steal that line from someone? It's far too philosophical for a servant like you. At least that's what I usually say, but I'm not in the mood for it today. What? Alright, I have decided I'll believe too. Miracles. No, not miracles. What I want to believe in is you. Yuka stared at me intensely. I froze up, gulping nervously, and then... it was a close one. I was about to start spouting corny lines myself. Could have been my imagination, but it looked like Hiruko was blushing just a little. What we can do now is push through to the end, the day after tomorrow, that is. The day after tomorrow. Tomorrow's no good, we have other plans, remember. Of course, it's going to be day 31. Exactly, that means we can leap again. Are we going this time? Haven't decided yet, let's talk about it tonight. Okay, see you after dinner in the usual place. Sounds good. Part ways with Hiruko and return to my room. Okay. Okay. Wonder if they're gonna make a Mystery Dungeon Pokemon game ever again. A new one or a, remastered the older ones? A remake? Hey Hiruko, I noticed something on my device earlier. Take a look. I showed her that the screen. It was clearly displaying the map of the different timelines. This is the Hunt Mr. Rat. What about it? Kakuji leapt to this timeline day 24, right? Then it splits into the Hunt and Mystery lines on day 25. All this time we've been fixated on just one of those branches, the Mystery timeline. It's only natural since our goal has been to prevent the murders that happened there. That's right, and as I've told you several times now, it's been locked, so we can't live there anymore. Yeah, I know. But putting the murders aside for a moment, what if we focus on catching Kakuji instead? I see. There's still another branch existing that hasn't been locked. Right, we just have to live to the Invader Hunt timeline. Invader Hunt? Two of us snuck out of school and headed towards the lab. But it looks good. The Hunt timeline hasn't been blocked off, so we can leave there. Yes, but not right now. The plot space waves won't be at their peak until tomorrow afternoon at 1:50 p.m. At least we know that. We have a real chance of catching Kakuji now.
We still won't be able to do anything about the murders in the Mystery timeline.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean we should just let her run wild in the other one, does it?
You're right. We should treat her and get rid of that Gi parasite in her head. There's another thing too. But
Okay.
bear in mind, it's only a theory. I think the sponsor behind the Invader Hunt killing game is probably Kakuji too.
The spot.
She's
Oh,
the one who set it up so everyone would have to kill each other?
It would make sense, wouldn't it? There's no one else who'd be in a position to mastermind it.
So if we stop her in that timeline, we can stop the killing game from happening.
the killing game. Looks like we can decide on our destination. Okay, tomorrow we're leaping to the Invader Hunt timeline. We're about to ask you something about the Hunt timeline. I don't have any memories of it. What exactly happened there? Like I said, we were forced to participate in a killing game called the Invader Hunt. I do remember the name. It appeared on a blackboard on day 25 on the Hunt Mystery timeline. There was also a tape recorder left on the teacher's desk. It had a message that mentioned it too. That's all I know. I must not have gotten my memories back yet. Put it simply, we were offered a chance to participate in the game. The Hunt timeline is what happened when you agreed to it. And then the Invader Hunt took place. But what about after that? What actually happened during the game? I don't really know either. My memory of it ends on day 30. Why? Because you can let out a deep sigh. Day 30 is the day I was killed. Yep. And she's dead. She is dead.
Be ready.
That afternoon, Hiruko and I made our way to the lab once more. Oh, 7. That does it for the settings. Now we just need to put on our suits and wait. Okay, how exactly are we going to treat Kakuji? Same way we did Takumi-ji. I thought Takumi-ji only had Gi data inside him. The Gi didn't physically travel back in time and then loop reset, but it's different with Kakuji. She's from the Pox of Calamity timeline where an actual G parasite crawled into her brain. True, that's when we catch her. The first thing we'll do is cut off her head. Don't look at me like that. We'll bring her back afterwards, but that's not all we'll do. We revive her right away. The records of her brain inside the revive automatically still include the G data. We'll reconstruct her neural pathways the way they are now, making it the same as if she were still possessed. Kind of like what happened with Takumi-ji. That's right, hence why we'll treat her in the same way. With the repair program on the thumb of the drive. Made sense, but do we really have to cut off her head first? Yes. We gotta behead her. Pushed aside my gloomy thoughts and got into my suit. Hiruko did the same. Remember, this timeline is basically uncharted territory. Neither of us know what's going to happen there, so I know we have to be careful, and I will be. Don't worry. Just like that, it was time. 1:50 p.m. on the dot. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, aren't these suits going to make us stand out? Would be even worse if they took them off, especially for me. Alright, then you from this timeline is already dead. If anyone saw me walking around alive again, they probably burned me like they did to witches in the Middle Ages. This will just have to be extra careful not to get caught. I agree, let's get going. Made our way to the unmarked room on the first floor, the one we call the capsule room. Should be safe in here. Back in the steady fundamental, this is where we put Ato, but I guess not in this timeline. What's our plan from here? First and foremost, we need information to help us pin down Kakuji's whereabouts. Just then, the unthinkable happened. The door opened and somebody stepped into the room. It was the me from this timeline, Takumi 4. Deja vu! When he moved fast, he spun around and ran for the door. I couldn't let him escape. I dove forward and barely managed to stop him. I remember this.
Hey! Let me go!
Takumi 4 struggled to get out from under me. Naturally, in terms of strength, we were equally matched. Gravity was on my side though. I had him pinned down for the moment, but it would only be a matter of time before he threw me off. I had to do something. I had to keep him from getting away. Just as I was at my wit's end. Hiruko did it. Hiruko threw her close and with the voice changing in her helmet, activate whispered something to the other me. We have nothing to do with the invader hunt. All at once, the fight seemed to go out of Takumi 4. A few moments later, he lost consciousness completely.
Good thing I brought this anesthetic.
You've been walking around with that stuff this whole time?
Yes, I carry it as a kind of lucky charm.
Lucky
How strong
charm.
is it? How long do we have?
This batch
Damn,
is
12 hours.
pretty strong. He'll probably be out for 12 hours or so.
We carried the unconscious Takumi 4 to one of the capsules and stuffed him inside it. What now? With Takumi 4 inside that capsule, everyone will think he's gone missing. We don't want them to come looking for him. Fortunately, I have a plan. You want me to take Takumi 4's place and get information out of everyone? Don't act like you don't want to. You're already taking off your sleep suit. What are you gonna do though? I'll stay here. I need to keep an eye on Takumi 4. Remember, our time here is limited. We need to leave back by 5:10 p.m. Probably best if you leave the school by 4 p.m. after have you got that? It was already 3:20 p.m. That only gave me 40 minutes. I hurried out the door and got to work. Couldn't find anyone on the first or second floors. Finally, I got to the third floor and charged into a rec room. What is everyone doing in here? What do you mean? Where have you been, Takumi? Kako. My heart almost leapt right out of my chest, but then I realized my mistake. This wasn't Kakuji. I could tell by the look on her eyes. Is something wrong? No, I'm fine. It's nothing really. I brushed her off and took another look around the group. There were 9 of them here in total. I said everyone a moment ago, but we were still missing some members. Eito, Kaku, Darumi, Kurara, Ava, and Hiruko 4 were nowhere to be seen. Of them, there were 2 whose absence I couldn't explain. Hey, where's Darumi? She still hasn't opened her eyes. And Kurara. Wait, what's wrong with you? This is a joke. It is not funny. Kurara, she refused to take part in the game and someone trailed off. Everybody looked heartbroken. It didn't take a genius to figure out what had happened. She's been killed by the Invader Hunt's mysterious sponsor by Kagoji. By the fucking bees. Or wasps. We all figured out we couldn't stay depressed about it forever. So we decided to have a memorial in here tonight. Not just for Kurara, but Kaku and Hiruko and the others too. And that the killing game or Invader Hunt or whatever is over, we can finally take some time to grieve. Wait, what? I know we had our differences in the past, but it's time to put them behind us. Wait a minute, what do you mean the game is over? Everyone looked at each other in confusion. Seriously, man, what's up with you today? Sponsor died this morning, remember? They died. Yep, burned to a crisp by undying flames. You were right there with us when it happened.
They were wearing that curious suit with the big helmet. So we never managed to figure out who they really were.
But they're dead and gone now. That much is obvious.
Nope.
Their body was burned away completely. There was nothing left of them afterwards.
They screamed in this really weird way.
Yee.
It sounded kind of like...
So yeah, game's over. You really don't remember any of that. I was more confused than ever now, but I didn't want to let it show and make things worse. Did my best to smile and sound at least halfway normal. Oh yeah, of course, I remember now. Just I hit my head in the hallway a while back and things have been a little fuzzy since then. I don't think they bought my excuse, but no one called me out on it either. I need to get back to Hiruko and tell her about this. I pull out my device and check the time. 4:02 p.m. Okay, I have to go now. Oh man, I'm feeling dizzy all of a sudden. Guess I'm not fully recovered yet. Sorry, but I think it's best if I call it a night here. See you tomorrow, guys. Made my excuse and headed for the door, but never made it that far. In my rush, I lost my footing and... Oh my god, really? My head slammed into the ground weirdly. I didn't feel any pain, because before I couldn't even feel it.
Bruh.
Bruh, oh, indeed. What the fuck, Takumi? My consciousness suddenly faded away. Bruh. Bruh. How the oh my god, you fucking idiot. I woke up suddenly sitting bolt upright. The first thing I did was check my device. Time was 4:27 p.m. The date. Date 32. I've been knocked out for a whole day, which meant I also missed the window to leap out of this timeline. This is bad. I have to go find Hiruko. Got to my feet and open the door. Before I could leave, someone else came charging in. It was Tsubasa. She looked tense and jittery. She was clearly worried about something. Tsugumi, you look fine. In that case, come with me. It's an emergency. So now there's 2 Takumis in this timeline. Didn't get the chance to say no or even ask where we were going. Tsubasa just dragged me along with her. Eventually we stopped outside the door on the first floor. Jim? I haven't told the others about this yet. You're the captain, so I figured you should be the first to know. Tsubasa got up on the stage and walked towards the corner of the room. I followed her. She stopped and knelt down to open a trapdoor in the floor. I already knew it was there. I remember it from the mystery timeline. This leads to the escape pod storage, right? Good, sounds like you haven't forgotten everything. Apparently Takumi 4 knew about it too. Come on, there's something I need to show you. She disappeared into the darkness as I climbed down after her. I had a bad feeling about what might be waiting for me down there. Finally reached the bottom. I looked around and... Hey, what's the matter? Aren't you shocked about this? Must have wasn't. I seen the exact same thing happen in our timeline after all. But it would seem unnatural for me to be too calm. I had to put on some kind of act. Whoa, what the heck? The escape pod's been totally wrecked. Right? This is really, really bad, right? It looked like I was in the clear. I wasn't much of an actor, but I acted surprised that I could handle. Not that it even mattered right now. Even if I'd seen this happen before, the escape pod being put out of commission was still a serious matter. You know what did this, Tsubasa? Yeah, just got through analyzing the damage before I came to see you. Let me explain. The corrosion's been caused by something called particle bacteria. The roads matter on the molecular levels. It's invisible to the naked eyes until the damage starts to show. Bacteria eats away at metal to grow stronger. Actually, I'm not sure if eat is the right word. Technically, it's more like the energy released during the oxidation process all allows its cells to reproduce. Don't be fooled by the bacteria part of the name. It's not really alive, it's just a chemical substance. That said, we are talking about something that randomly occurs in quantum level space, so there's not a lot we know about it. This is new information. I guess that's because of when I found the pod in the mystery timeline. Tsubasa wasn't there to investigate it. Like I said, this is really, really bad. I mean, with the pod in this condition, we won't be able to get away when the final attack launches on day 100. That means on day 100 we'll be wiped out too. Tsubasa go up and nodded. Can you repair it? Not the way it is now. I have to get rid of the particle and bacteria first. Is that possible? Tsubasa took out a photograph and showed it to me. Yeah, but I'll need some of this QB liquid. It's the only thing that can purge the bacteria. I have no idea where to find it though. About the biolab. I looked in there already. This is a rare stuff. I don't think there's a single vial of it in the whole school. At this point, the only thing we can do is search around in the ruins outside and hope for the best. Tsubasa and I went to our separate ways for now. Once she was out of sight, I hurried back to the capsule room. Too late. Oh, the moment I got inside, I was screaming with a yell so loud it hurt my ears. You're late. What in the world have you been doing all this time, you hopeless nitwit? I'll explain everything, but first, where's Takumi 4? I got bored of him and decided to pluck out every single hair on his body. I'm kidding, he's still in the capsule. He did wake up at one point, but I gave him another dose to put him under again. All that anesthetic and can't be good for him. Now, you were about to explain why you've been keeping me waiting. If I'm not satisfied with your excuse, I'll twist your body into a double helix. I didn't want that to happen, obviously. I proceeded to give Hiruko a full dramatic reenactment of what I experienced the day before. I see, so the sponsor is dead, and they scream Gi when they die. And it's safe to assume it was Kakuji. No one else in this timeline could possibly be infected. It's too bad we come out this way and now we won't be able to cure her. Hiruko sighed. I couldn't see her face, but she sounded thoroughly demoralized. Could understand why. Kako may have been possessed, but she was still our friend and now she was gone. Not to mention, it was Hiruko who sent her into this timeline to begin with. She was probably feeling guilty about all this. As for this escape pod, well, just like I told you, particle bacteria, haven't heard that one before. That's something I still understand. It's the part found in all the other timelines. It's only mystery timeline in this one where it's been corroded like that. It's probably a quantum theory explanation for that. When you look at the universe on the smallest possible scale, everything comes down to chance. Slightest change in a single atom's basement can lead to a dramatic change. It's impossible to predict how it will all play out. The reason the particle bacteria didn't form in the other timeline is pure luck. It just so happened to occur here but nowhere else. Is that luck going to affect the other timelines as well? Of course, those changes are part of what creates the infinite parallel universes out there. What? Sorry, this is all too complicated for a peon like you to understand, isn't it? Let's get back to the more immediate problem. Right, if the pod is still out of action when the final attack launches on day 100, everyone here will die. So this is in our timeline, but I don't want to just abandon them. Still the same, let's see if we can find that Cubic Liquid, but first... What? Looks like we made it. Yeah, we're lucky our window to leap is still open. I never know the blood space was to remain this high for so long. Must be another quirk of quantum probability. The time limit is getting closer, though. We need to get into our leap suit. Can we take a little break? We've been running non-stop since we left the school. This window's not until day 45. If we miss this chance, we'll have to stay here until then. Is that what you want? No, I know that, but... There will be an attack tomorrow. We need to be in steady fundamental to help them fight. I know, but we'll look for the Cubic Liquid when we get the chance, right? Let's talk about this later. Come on, we only got 5 minutes. Takumi, get your priorities right, man. Because Hiruko said and got into my leap suit while she set up the machine, and then... Alright, let's go home. Back to the steady fundamental. So we stayed out past curfew again. We still made it back the day before a battle. Siri and Nico can complain about that. What are you going to tell the others this time? Maybe we should lean into the rumors and say we really were making babies. Riku's face immediately went beet red. I'll let that slide since we need you for battle tomorrow. But next time you say something like that, you're getting the double helix treatment. Storm off into the school, leaving me dust. Cubic Liquid, are we really going to be able to find any? Guess about that starry night sky inside. Just one more thing to worry about. "33. That concludes your briefing on the enemy we'll be facing this time. Are there any questions? Pardon a mentally defective simpleton like me for asking, but we know which days the enemy is going to attack. Why don't we set up more traps and stuff to slow them down? Good grief, you're real simpleton if you can't figure that out. If you did that, the invaders would know that we know when they're coming, you see. Then they change up their strategy and to try and throw us off. But you know it, we wouldn't have a clue when they were going to attack or which commanders they'll be sending. In other words, we lose our biggest strategic advantage. Correcta mundo. That's why we got to exercise a certain amount of subtlety. Riku's work, it had probably been her idea for Zero to tell everyone that. Why did they have to attack so early anyway? That's actually a good question. They seem to attack at night or early morning at lot. That's because they're jealous of my beautiful, healthy skin. I mean, they're disrupting our sleep patterns in an attempt to undermine our skincare regime. You know what? Now it's personal. You actually care about your skin, Darumi? I'm surprised you can even breathe through all that makeup you slather on. Rather than spinning like a pig inside that mask, the whole thing stinks like an unwashed jockstrap, you know? No way, my precious mask! Do not worry, Miss Suzuki, I do not detect any such body odors. Whew, that's a relief. There's a smell like a defecation though. That's even worse.
Um,
Hey Ava, about today's battle. I'll be joining you, of course. You're really sure about this? You're not gonna turn on us partway through or anything. That won't happen, I guarantee it. Miss Ava's fully fledged member of our team now, you must trust her. Yes, please trust me, and we'll kill lots of those disgusting invaders together. As we were talking, the morning announcement played, it wouldn't be long now.
Be ready to...
Sure enough, a few seconds later... Okay guys, let's do this. Special Defense Unit mobile. Mo out. Pretty sure it's Adam McHugh.
Did you see, everyone? I'm killing these revolting invaders just like you.
Thanks, Ava. You helped us make it through the first wave without any major problems.
according to Sirei, though, the real battle's still to come.
Yeah, we haven't seen the commander yet.
What was this one's name again?
I believe it was something like... Alan, get a clue?
It's Adamaku.
Come on, guys, don't get distracted.
Stay strong, everyone.
Stay strong, everyone.
Adam with the shoes here!
You know, rates of depression among shoe salesmen are higher than in any other industry.
Wait, really?
It's not even a joke anymore. How sad.
Let's give the poor guy a break. Preferably a permanent one. Focus, guys! Here we go!
Here we go! I'm coming for you! Are you? Coming for me? Is that my win?
Looks like my chicken wing Majero drop did the trick. Are we naming our attacks now? So, what are we going to do with Aaron Tegapew?
Adamaku. We should kill him immediately.
Nah, ain't no point in that.
Why not?
I agree. He is already vanquished.
He's not even moving anymore.
Suck him off.
Totally dead, huh?
Don't let your guards down yet. There's still a chance she's going to show up again.
Hugo had barely finished sleeping when it happened. I figured appeared on the battlefield like a bolt of lightning. Here comes the beach! They landed next to Adamaku's body, snatched it up, and threw it with all their might. It hurled across the sky, flying in an elegant arc. Finally disappeared from view, landing somewhere outside the wall of fire. We watched it go, then turned our attention back to a new arrival. It was, of course.
Freshness.
So, you're still alive.
It will take more than a little firework like that to defeat me. I wasn't able to save Valagarzo and Zanshin's bodies from the blast, but we all have to make sacrifices.
Then die flame bombed and kill Vashtis in any of the other timelines. Hiruka and I both knew that. I've been holding up onto a vain hope that maybe things would be different this time. These timelines are explosive, are supposed to be a lot stronger than the others after all. You really hadn't known for sure whether she would show up at the end of this battle or not. All we'd been able to do was tell everyone, via Sirei of course, that it was a possibility.
Sirei did warn us about this, so I'm not totally shocked. I'm still surprised, though!
Surprised, but not shocked?
Aren't they essentially the same thing?
The whole team felt that way. They all seemed a lot less sure of themselves than they had a moment ago.
Don't despair, everyone. Let's kill this odious invader without delay.
You've betrayed us to side with the enemy, Ava. Have you forgotten our family pride?
Shut the hell up, you nasty bitch. I'm going to shove my hand so far up your ass your back teeth will clatter.
What? Oh, damn! It sounded like the new improved brainwashing process had made some interesting changes to Ava's vocabulary among...
Haven't you? I'll just have to show you the kind of calamity that befalls traitors like you!
Bring it on,
Yes.
skank. I'll break open your head and suck your brains up through a bendy straw.
Damn! They just kicked off from the ground, transforming midair. When she landed, the ground tripled underneath us. Damn, Ava, okay.
You guys, this is your first time fighting her, right?
Huh? Of course! Why are you even asking? Yeah, what do you mean, our first time?
Almost sounds like you fought her before.
Takumi!
No, of course I haven't. How could I? At any rate, she's really strong. I assume. So be careful.
Thanks for making me even more nervous.
Don't worry. We can win if we all work together.
Yeah, ain't nothing to it but to do it.
Kill. Kill.
Kill!
Bow down!
It's gonna be my win. It's gonna be my win.
We did it! We won! Curious. She wasn't nearly so formidable as I was expecting.
Ding dong, the bitch is dead. The special defense unit comes out on top again.
Curse you!
Oh no! She's still alive!
Of course I am. If your bomb didn't kill me, what makes you think your little guns and swords could?
True.
I have to compliment you, though. I never thought you'd give me this much trouble.
How about you surrender now and make it easier on yourself?
Fools! I can't die yet. I will win this war, even if I have to violate the teachings to do it. What?
Oh!
Farewell for now.
Vitaversus was God. She's gonna do it.
Phew.
We did it! Go us!
You're
Just
light
gonna go
years
against
too
the
soon to take
teachings.
us on, loser.
But don't light years measure distance.
Don't sweat the details. It's all about sounding cool.
Looks like we won again!
There's only one thing left to do.
No!
Yeah, let's
No!
1, 2...
Special Defense Unit! Best in the world! Indestructible and undefeated! Never lose! Never yield! Special Defense Unit, fight on!
Everyone was in a good mood, but Vesh's words still haunted me even if I have to violate their teachings. Is this Thomas' version of her ready to start absorbing cryptoglobin now? It was an unsettling thought, but I didn't want to ruin everyone's fun.
I'll worry about this later.
Push aside those worries and join the others in celebrating our victory. Not good. That's not good.
Get ready, prepare, be ready to get.
Immediately after I had to use some announcement, Yukamu rushed into my room. Why? How come it's an emergency? Come with me. Ran down the hall with Yukamu until we arrived on the parking lot. I rushed over to where everyone was standing only to see... What? Everyone else was already there. We all stood stunned in front of the school bus, but which had somehow become rusted and corroded. Nico and I were the first to find it. We were patrolling the school early this morning when we saw it. Then we went to wake up Shizuhara, Kumoana, and Omokage. Chose these three because they seemed to have plenty of knowledge of physics and chemistry. We got to work analyzing the corrosion. We called you all here because we figured out the cause. What is it? I had a bad feeling about this. It felt awfully similar to something I'd seen before. Let's explain what we found. The cause of the corrosion lies with something called particular bacteria. I knew it. Same thing that ruined the escape pods in the Hunt and Mr. Timelines. It had shown up in this timeline too. But why? Got Kiriko eyes and she nodded. We talk about this later when we were alone. Tsubasa continued her explanation. The details were exactly the same as what she told us in that hunt timeline. Don't really get what you're saying, but I can tell we're in a world of trouble. You got that right. So far, we only found damage here, but in the parking lot. But if you leave it like this, the particle bacteria will spread in no time, and all the metal in this school will be reduced to rusted scrap. Everyone was lost for words. I could hear gas from a few of them. You have implemented some countermeasures, so things aren't going to fall apart just yet. Countermeasures. You have increased the air pressure in all school facilities, excluding the parking lot. That means we don't have to worry about the air flowing from the low-pressure atmosphere of the parking lot to the high-pressure atmosphere of the rest of the school. Using this method, we'll be able to prevent the damage from spreading for another 9 days. 9 days? How are we supposed to get rid of this particle stuff? In response to Takamaru's question, Tsubasa produced a photograph. We need some of this QP liquid. It's the only thing that can purge the bacteria. Only problem is we have no idea where to find it. So incredibly rare, you might not even find it outside in the city ruins. Don't worry, I know what we have to do. Basically, we have to find this QP liquid within 9 days, right? Is it that even possible? You'll have to make it possible. It will be in lethal levels of trouble if we don't find it. No props, we'll figure something out. Yeah, let's all split up and get to searching. Well, shit. Then we would strike again on day 47, so there wasn't any issues with us leaving the school unattended for a while. Just in case of any unexpected bad attacks, we decided that 8 of the team would remain at the school. The remaining 7 of us went out to search the ruins, but we're not getting anywhere. There's no sign of it here. Didn't find anything either. This is driving me crazy. I told you it would be easy to find. At any rate, it's already night time. Yeah, let's get back and try again tomorrow. We returned to the school and reported our results and our lack thereof to the defense team. Our friends who'd been scouting the school were disappointed for a moment, but they shrugged it off. It's fine, we still got 8 days left, right? You'll be sure to find it if you just keep looking patiently. They seemed to discouraged by the situation. We had a late dinner and went our separate ways. Eventually, everybody returned to their rooms. Everybody except for me and Hiruko, that is. This is happening. Why is this bacteria here in this timeline too? I told you, didn't I? Particle bacteria emerges depending on a quantum lock. It's an entirely fickle phenomenon that plays up by its own rules. There's no sense in trying to reason it out. Let's focus on what we're going to do from here on, namely finding the QP liquid. Do you have any ideas? She realistically shook her head. Either way, we're in trouble. Class weapons will be fun, but our electronics, traps, the escape pod, anything made of metal. All of it will end up falling apart, even the machine in the defense room that holds Shion in his real body. Which means, exactly at this rate, we're all going to die. Well, she, and she. Just like the day before, we split up into a group of 7 to explore and 8 to defend the school. Hugo and I were part of the exploration team. Spent all day going from place to place in search of QP liquid. But in the end, we had nothing to show for it. We gave up on the search for now and decided to pick it up again the next day.
Be ready to get.
We decided to split out the members of the search and defense teams randomly each day. Today I ended up in the defense team. After breakfast, I sent off the exploration team with a few words of encouragement. So I went back to my room. What should I do now? Should I go back to looking for that book? Reflections on... Okay, no, that probably wasn't the right move for today. My mind was so preoccupied with the particle bacteria, I doubted that I could focus. Still, I can't just sit around staring at the ceiling. The other staying at the school were Takamaru, Nozomi, Yugamu, Kyoshika, the Tsukumo twins, and Ava. I decided to go see what they were all up to. No, I'm not. Night, I met up in the schoolyard with the exploration team. We all had returned from their trip. The disappointed faces told me all I needed to know, but I still had to ask just in case. How'd it go? They weakly shook their heads. It's too bad. 6 days left. Slowly but surely our time was running out. For dinner, I headed for the usual spot behind the school at the Hiruko's request. What did you want to talk about? Today's day 36, that reminded me of something. Do you remember what happened on day 36 in the Box of Calamity timeline? I shifted through my memories. I remember right, Eito used the parallel leap machine to jump to another timeline. That's right, but in the end we never found out which one he jumped to. Are you saying you figured it out now? Well, it's not that, but something about it still bothers me. It reminds me Eito escaped from his cage back then too. He probably went to the killing game. His methods was different this time around, so... The Box of Calamity timeline, someone broke the lock to the cage for him. Someone. You don't remember, it's for the best. What? At any rate, he used a different plan here in this timeline. He managed to escape the cage all by himself. The moment I heard those words, I remembered something I'd heard.
Sir Eito requested that I close...
Well, it's true! The whole court...
I did give a...
And so that's what... so that's what happened.
Eito used the same method Ava did in the mystery timeline.
You're just realizing that now. Well, it took me a while to connect the dots myself. And then I remembered the way Ava escaped in the mystery timeline. You remember when you suggested putting Eito back in the cage after his escape? At that point, I was suddenly assaulted by a violent headache. Suddenly remembered what happened in the mystery timeline. That's what I said.
Not that cage.
As soon as Hiruko finished talking, I took off running.
Where do you think you're going?
Could hear her calling after me as I responded without turning around.
I'm going to confirm something with Eito.
Confirm what?
Oh wait, Eito's still alive this timeline? I forgot. He's still alive in this one.
Isn't it obvious? SAD!
SAD!
The scandalous Satsuki disappearance.
Fine. I don't know what you're up to, but I'm going with you.
Okay. What are you two doing? It's almost time for bed. Couldn't you get any sleep? Did you come here so I could read Snow White to you? Unfortunately, I don't have any fairy tales. Shut up! I'm here to ask you something. Oh, really? Get out of that cage by yourself, didn't you? That K person you said unlocked it for you doesn't really exist. What are you bapping about, Takumi? The bottom part of that animal pen wasn't secured in place. It's just a heavy iron cage mounted on a base. Still weighs at 1 ton. It's not something anyone could move. With their bare hands. That's why you came up with the idea of using buoyancy. The courtyard can be sealed airtight. If the train was sealed off and the fountain valve was wide open, the courtyard would be full of water in a matter of hours. What would happen if there were 100 inflated 10-liter balloons in the cage when that happened? Archimedes' principle states that upward buoyant force is equal to the weight of the displaced water. Are balloons that hold 10 liters each make 1,000 kilograms. 1 ton of upward force. Cancel out the weight of the cage and reduce it to near zero. You barely need to use a single finger. You're easily able to lift the cage with just the slightest effort. That's how you escape. On hearing my explanation, Eito broke out into a bright grin. Bravo, what a brilliant deduction, detective. There's no reason for me to hide anything from now that you figured that much out. Then tell us, why did you invent this K person? You saw distrust in Discord naturally. And why did you go to infirmary after escaping? To destroy the Revive-O-Matic. Without that, you'd all be in a tough spot, wouldn't you? Listening to him was making my blood boil. You haven't changed at all. You're still a liar, a traitor, an untrustworthy scumbag. Oh, I feel so terribly wounded. Maybe it would make me feel better if I told everyone about your little trips through time. Apologies on your hands and knees. Put that low, sloping forehead of yours to the ground. Then scream about how sorry you are with tears streaming down your face. Do that and I might forgive you. Drew my hand back to last shout, but Hiruko caught it before I could. Come on, we only wasted our time talking to him. Oh, you're going? It's too bad. I happen to be aware of some valuable intel that you might be interested in. Valuable? Intel? I won't say a word until I get that apology. See you around, friends. Good night. Eito turned and vanished into the capsule. He's bluffing, don't pay him any mind. Yeah, you're right, let's get out of here. So ended day 36. I didn't think about Eito again for a while after that. He spent the entirety of the day searching for the QP liquid. Fortunately, our search didn't turn up anything and time flew by with any mercy. The morning of day 38 was upon us without so much as a hint of a lead.
Be ready to...
Catch you guys later. Be careful out there. Or don't be as reckless as you want. We only have 5 days left. That's right, don't hesitate to make sacrifices. Do whatever it takes to find the QB liquid and bring it back to the school. Make sacrifices. If we die outside of the wall, we can't come back. He's telling us he doesn't care if it comes to that. So heartless, I won't let the comments slide. Zirek can say whatever he wants, but it doesn't mean we have to agree. Right, your biggest priority is making it back in one piece. That's an order, understood? I'm so grateful for your words of encouragement. Yes, we should go now. Seeing off the exploration team, the rest of us went our own ways. I was end up coming back to my room. Is this just in my nature? Well, whatever. Bum 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 bum. The explosion team came back late. It was already past 10 p.m. when we saw them. What are you guys doing? I was worried. Yes, sorry about that. Well, did you find anything? Well, 7 members of the explosion team grinned upon hearing her question. Don't tell me. We found the QP liquid? No, weren't quite that successful, but we got something else instead. An important piece of information. What information? We're searching around some buildings and a long way from here. We happened upon a platoon of enemies making camp. Of course, we hit ourselves right away. Those clowns there saw us, but we overheard their leader talking to someone through their wireless comms. We heard them mentioning the particle bacteria. The exploration team excitedly continued their tale. They learned something from the platoon leader's conversation. 3 days ago, at an enemy base, the relay station we've been to in other timelines, there was a particle bacteria outbreak. They quarantined the corroded areas but couldn't stop the spread completely. That's why that platoon had been sent out to that cluster of buildings to look for a way to combat the bacteria. The last thing we heard the leader say was, "We've secured the QP liquid. I've already sent it to the relay station. It should arrive any minute now." So you're saying. It's a QP liquid at the enemy base. The exploration team nodded with the smiles on their faces. Just then Sivra and Nico showed up. Hooray! Surprise! We heard everything! What an incredible feat! We all made back in one piece. Your commanding officer is just happy you're all okay. Quit it with that, man. Maybe I know we only just got this news, but I need you to go immediately. Go where? To the obvious, the enemy relay station. Of course, we can't very well leave the school empty. You never know when there might be a surprise attack. Those of you who went out today should stay here. You're probably exhausted after all that walking. Wait a minute, I get why the defense team should be the ones to go, but... You really mean right now? You're darn right I do. If you don't go now, you won't make it in time. Even by bus, it takes about 8 hours to get to the base. Then we make it even if I left tomorrow. We still have 4 days left anyway. I think you're forgetting something very important here, Maruko. The school bus right now it's... Oh damn, we can't use the bus because of that particle stuff. Exactly, that's why we need the defense teams to set up now, preferably sprinting. That's the one where it would take the bus 8 hours. You'll be fine. We're confident you can make the trip in mere 32 hours. 32 hours? Just run. For 32 hours. Taking a moment to rest our eyes, 2 of us who assigned to the expedition team left for the base. There were 8 of us in all: Mokodarumi, Shoma, Kaku, Tsubasa, Kurara, Hiroko, and me. Precaution against... Run, bitch! Run! Using Tsubasa's and Shoma's class weapons to make the journey easier. We've been for a fight when we got to the base, so we needed to preserve our Himanima as much as possible. According to Sira and Nico, class weapons weren't capable of that kind of extended use anyway. Our only option was to run. Night fell. Dawn broke. And even as everything fell dark again, we just kept going. Maybe it was an exaggeration, but aside from some short breaks from food, we really did just keep running. No worrying amount of time passed, and before I knew it, it was the start of another day. Running, running, keep running. Suddenly I realized the sky was light again. I must have fallen asleep while I was running. Everybody else was seen just as dazed, constantly moving their legs even as they grew limp and weak. When I opened my eyes, Hiruko, who was leading the charge, called out, "You're here." Stopped and made our way to the top of the nearby hill to survey the situation. What we saw there was... After some quick recon, we snuck into a nearby stone train. Getting here was really tiring, wasn't it? For real, not even a real killing game could make me feel this close to death. Let me rest for a sec, I can barely move a muscle. Now we don't have time. You cold-blooded psycho. She's eviler than a homicidal mastermind. Just to confirm, we're going to fight the enemies in the base, right? Isn't that obvious? Then like if we ask politely for their QP liquid, they'll just hand it over with a smile. You all heard about the enemy intel, right? Right, Hiruko told us on the way here. You could explain to everyone what she heard from Seaway and the others. The name of the commander is Quenzel. He flies around in the sky, right? So annoying. That is my special skill on our side. I'll whip up some surface to air artillery and knock him down in one shot. Thing is, I'll have to start crafting it after he actually appears. Why, can't you just make it now? This particular weapon can only hold its shape for 5 minutes. After that, its external pressure will cause it to explode. I see, that makes complete sense then. One last thing, there's no rivals in this battle, so be careful. Right, without the school bus, we never make it back to the infirmary in time. Exactly, so if things look shaky, retreat immediately, got it? Everyone nodded in silence, their faces looked tense. Okay guys, let's do this. Special Defense Unit, move out. Move out. Skip, 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 skip. Skip, 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 skip.
That battle was on easy mode.
Yeah, nothing to it.
It's not over yet. He's coming.
Him? It's Quinzele!
Quinzele. Shoot that bitch down.
He's here. Just like a moth fluttering around a bonfire in summer. All right, cover me. I need to focus on crafting this artillery. Hello, Earth to peasants! Am I talking to myself here? It's an honor to be tasked with protecting somebody as noble as me.
Everybody, Kurata's right.
See? He gets it.
No, I mean, forget about honor or nobility or whatever. Just cover her.
Cover her.
Understood. Got it. It's set. Told you it wouldn't take long.
Put it down.
He freaking survived!
Naughty Kurara! You broke your promise! I never said this would kill him! I just said it would knock him down!
Less bickering.
More fighting.
Okay, here goes.
Precious.
A4N.
The pain. It hurts. Why?
Pain makes
Why
you
would
feel
do
alive.
something so cruel.
You're asking us?
And why do you?
Suddenly Quinzele broke off and stared at something behind us far off on this horizon.
A UFO!
Do not fall for it!
Where?
No! Everyone turned to look. I was so caught up in the moment that I lit too.
Huh? I don't
You're
see no
stupid.
UFO.
You goddamn idiots!
Tell me.
Oh, you idiots!
Did he?
Run away?
Looks like it.
With that idiotic trick? Not even a kid would have fallen for that.
But you guys did.
And yet, we did fall for it.
So you're saying we're dumber than a bunch of little kids.
Idiot, stupid.
I found it! It's here!
Shoma's voice echoed throughout the base. We all followed the sound. Shoma, did you really find it? Yes, in the storage room in the back. Can I see it? Don't drop it! At Kraku's urging, Shoma pulled it out from behind his back. No doubt about it, that's QP liquid. Yahoo, we did it. We can use this to get rid of the particle bacteria, right? Yep, completely and thoroughly. Good work, Shoma. Great work. I didn't know you had it in you, Shoma. Whew, now we can take a break. I think so. We don't have time to stand still, let alone sit down and rest. Huh?
Oh?
We only have 2 days left. If it's going to take us 32 hours to get back, we won't arrive until tomorrow night. Now I'm assuming you're all too tired to be drawn at the same speed, so as we did on our way here. That means we'll be racing against the clock. If we really push ourselves, we might make it by the morning after tomorrow. But, silent servant, just get going, the others are counting on us. Yuriko started making her way outside the base. The rest of us could only sigh that Hiroko, just like I said. She's a cold-blooded psycho. With that, we all staggered after her. No rest for the wicked. All we can do was track our exhausted bodies back to the academy one step at a time. My consciousness was so hazy that I felt like I was running inside a nightmare. My legs were out of strength. I imagined they were just two withered ancient tree trunks attached to my body. Morning finally came. The sun set. And even as night came again, we never stopped. What we were doing by that point could hardly be called running. Even walking would have been too generous a description. My body felt like it wasn't mine anymore. It was like I was having an out-of-body experience. Suddenly I heard a voice. The day is about to change. I have no idea who said it. For all I knew, I might have said it myself without realizing. Feeling blurry and hazy, we crossed over into a new day. A new day. Is she 42? Just like he was predicted, we finally arrived at the academy in the morning on day 42. You guys already know what to say in a situation like this. Welcome back just isn't enough. You have returned safely. I'm so worried that my heart almost broke. My dear sister and I prayed for you every day. Damn it, the hell is this? Some kind of salty shit coming out of my eyes. Me too, my eyes are squirting. The defense team all look genuinely happy to see us back. We appreciate that, but the Wicked Master was a dry laugh. So what about the QP liquid? You found it right. Tsubasa weakly lifted her arms to bring it out. Hey, nice work. I knew you could do it. Thank you so much, everybody. They showered us with applause, cheers, and praise. Small stretches across every face, and some even started leaping with joy. Now, Miss Kawana, I hate to ask you so soon after your return, but you think you can get started on dealing with the bacteria? Tsubasa looked completely drained, her hollow eyes staring into nothing as she answered. Fine, but I can't do it alone. I need everyone's help. Looks like we made it in time. Good thing the school has the replication machines. Next to that, we managed to synthesize a large quantity of undiluted QP liquid. We divided the QP liquids among ourselves and sprayed it all over every last inch of the school. Of course, we gave the school bus in the parking lot a thorough going over as well. That should clear out the particle bacteria. There's no chance of it spreading now. But what about the bus? It's still a crowded mess. I guess I'll just have to figure something out. Gonna repair it? Yeah, I did this kind of thing plenty at Grandpa's garage. What a relief. Now, Kawana, if you don't mind, I need you to. Someone kick Zero as hard as they could before he could finish his demand. Honorable Zero, sir! You go ran over to comfort his fallen superior. Who would do such a thing? I looked around to find the culprit, only to see that everyone else was looking at me. Apparently, I was the one who kicked him. It all happened unconsciously. Sorry, Sarah, I'm so tired. I'm losing my sense of reason. Sarah has not up here to be listening, I fear. Yeah, he's out like a light. Is everything okay? I mean, with you, Takumi, isn't the bomb inside of you supposed to go off if you even lay a finger on Ray? It's probably fine. I agree. After all, Takumi might have laid something on him. It wasn't a finger. It was a foot. Hey, so we can kick him. After that, we immediately part ways. They were headed back to their rooms, but Hiroko and I lingered behind to speak to me. So we solved our particle bacteria problem in this timeline anyway. Yeah, we should give it some QB liquid to the hunt timeline too. Next time the bot space waves will be high enough is day 45. We'll be able to leave then between 5 and 11 AM. It will still be a while until we can get to the hunt timeline. Hope the damage hasn't spread too badly by then. Me too, but there's something else we have to do first. We're talking about that meta psychosis book. We'll resume our search tomorrow. Tomorrow will probably be our last day, actually. Right, we only have 10% of the books left to check. Hiroko gave a firm nod. Well then, it's all in your hands. With that, she left and headed for her own room. I staggered and wobbled back to my room. When I laid my worn-out husk of my body down, I was greeted by an intense drowsiness. I have no idea what happened after that. The second later, I was completely unconscious. Knocked the fuck out. So Takumi, how long do you plan on sleeping? You're too old to act like this. Hey! I'm literally a teenager, and in case you forgot, we ran 2 marathons for a battle in between and had to host the school down with the QB liquid as soon as we got back. I'm dying from lack of sleep here. Be down, we're in a library. Who cares? Nobody's even here. I'm here. Are you blind or something? Can I just tell you to quiet down, smooth brain? You're yelling too. Good to see you're doing okay. Same to you. After a short rest, Hiroko spoke solemnly. Alright, let's get started for real this time. Are we going to find it? Or not? We spent what felt like an eternity there in the library in the silence, but my head was empty, incapable of independent thought. We were just staring at the light of the lamp dangling from the ceiling, transfixed. I had no idea how much time had passed, but then I heard the announcement.
Well then.
I guess not. Silence washed over the cold, vast over space once more. Neither of us said a word. We continued to stand there stunned. After some time, Hiroko finally spoke. Let's head back. I tried to answer, but my mouth was too dry to move. There's no sense in lingering. The book wasn't in here after all. Might be out there somewhere beyond the wall of fire, but I have no idea how we'd find it. There's no libraries or bookstores out there. It would be like trying to find a needle in a haystack. Does that mean you're going to have to give up on the book and find another way out of the loop? With that, Hiroko slipped out of the room. I felt something dark in the pit of my chest. I couldn't even muster a sigh. Schvadival.
Be ready to...
So no matter what happened yesterday, the black lamp was still stuck in my chest, but we still had more than 50 days until day 100. We'd be sure to find a way to break out of the loop by then. I firmly reminded myself of this fact and decided to walk around the school like normal. Bum bum ba bum. The sunset and the scenery turned dark and dusky. A similar phenomenon was happening in my chest. I couldn't stop thinking about the loop. Was there really a way out of it? As I was mulling it over, I realized I wasn't alone. Huh? Hey, did you need something? There's something I wish to report to you. Mr. Sumino, you said you were looking for a book called Reflections on... Okay, correct? Huh? Yeah, I did that. What about it? Yeah, I might have figured out where that book is, I mean. What? Just talking to Mr. Kinzaki and somehow we ended up on the subject of Mr. Aotsuki. Yes, Eita has been locked up in that room ever since day 9. I'm asking this, but is he doing alright? How is his emotional well-being? I give him his meals regularly. He always seems the same as ever. He's actually pretty fond of that place. He told me it's quiet and relaxing. He even said it's perfect for reading. For reading? Yeah, I bring him books with his meals. He asked me for something to read, so I just grab a few from the library. If I might ask, was there a book titled Reflection on Purgatory Madam Psychosis in your selection? Yes, there was. I remember it because of that weird complicated title. What did you want to know? Hey, well, thank you. I gave her my short and sweet thanks before sprinting outside. So Eito has it. Damn it, Shoma. You can come with me. What is it? I know where the book is. You thundered down the stairs through the halls and into the capsule room. Eito! Let me guess, you finally figured it out. Where did you put that book? Okay, right here. Eito pulled the book out of his jacket and ripped it out of his clutches. Looked over the cover, there it was, the title I'd wanted to see for so long, Reflections on Imprecatory Metempsychosis. Unfortunately, what the? All of the pictures are ripped out. What happened to them? What happened to them? Do you know anything about goats? I've been told more than once that I look like one. Don't tell me. That's right, I ate them. You gave me so little food, I was so hungry, I just couldn't help myself. Hugo and I searched the room from top to bottom. We even frisked Eito just in case he was hiding anything on him. But there wasn't so much as a single page, not a single paragraph of the book remaining. No! Did you read it? You did, didn't you? Well, what did you think I asked if you had finally figured it out? There was some information relevant to our situation in there. You knew we'd show up for it eventually. Kill him and try it again next, Lou! Is that right? That's not all. I gave you a hint on day 36 as well. I happen to be aware of some valuable intel that you might be interested in. But there was information about the time loop in that book. Eito, tell us everything. What exactly was written in it? Have you hippocampy right away? I said I wouldn't tell you anything until you apologize to me. And not just Takumi. I'm including you too now, Hiroko. That's called joint liability. Why don't you two get on your knees, put your foreheads to the ground, and lick the floor while you grovel? If you're so sorry, Eito, you don't deserve this, then maybe, just maybe. Hey! There's no way we're doing any of that. Well then, I guess we're done here. We're going to have to repeat this same pointless 100 days forever and ever. 100 years, 1,000 years, it doesn't matter. It'll just keep going for all eternity. Well, maybe that's not so bad in its own way. It's the same as being immortal in a sense. On second thought, I am actually a little jealous of you. So envious that I might have to sleep it off for a while. I'm going to go ahead and call it a night. Sleep tight, you two. Bitch. Bitch. But still, before dawn, Hiroko and I had come to a laugh for the first time in a long while. Okay, I'm all done configuring the machine, everything's ready. I just have to wait for 5 AM and they'll keep you liquid. Right here, I guess Tsubasa to give me a little extra. By the way, what do we do about Eito? Are we going to force him to tell us what he knows somehow? That would be a waste of time. Torture doesn't work on his type. And what do we do? Yuko wrapped her knuckles against her brow as you answered. Let's think on it, we still have time, and right now we need to focus on the leap at hand. Our goal isn't anything too complicated at this time, we just have to get the Kyuubi liquid to Tsubasa in the hunt timeline. It's possible somebody might slip and crack his head somewhere along the lines, isn't it? Next time the plot space waves, we'll search is day 50. There's a battle on day 47, so we can't afford to linger under any circumstances. Don't worry, I won't screw up like that again. Then go ahead and work your magic. It just jinxed it. Playing our leap suits, we slammed the red button and jump onto the platform. It just fucking jinxed it. Man, killing Eito is... We should not kill Eito. Even though we want to kill Eito. It's light out. Only announcement hasn't played yet, but someone might wake up early and come over here. Let's proceed with caution, don't make a sound. Got it. Only bad things happen when you kill Eito. First we head for Takumi 4's room. Shouldn't we go straight to Tsubasa? Looking like this, when she wakes up and screams into our faces like that, then what? But why do we need to go to Takumi 4's room? I need you to become Takumi 4 again, then you give it the Kyuubi liquid to Tsubasa and explain it how you got it. Explain it how? Expect something up. But if Takumi 4 wakes up while you're at it, we'll have the mess on our hands, that's why. Damn ass Takumi 1. We quietly infiltrated Takumi 4's room, he was still sleeping. Hiruko sidled up to him and with a reckless amount of force, stabbed him with a hypodermic needle.
Can't you be a little gentler when you do that? Even if he's from another timeline, he's still me.
I know. And that's why I did it like that. More importantly, change clothes and get to Tsubasa. I'll take your suit and head for the capsule room.
What do we do about him?
We leave him here and go. The anesthetic I
We
used
leave
is
him?
more powerful than the one from last time. He'll be out for a whole day. We've got nothing to worry about.
Nothing? He stepped out of Takumi Force room and gave my lips to Hiruko, who wished me luck and vanished inside the school. I watched her leave before I headed to Tsubasa's room. I rang the doorbell and Tsubasa opened the door, sleepily rubbing her eyelids. What is it? It's so early. Sorry, but I have something to give you. Pulled the Cupid liquid out of my bucket and handed it to Tsubasa. No, wait, this is a Cupid liquid. But how? Where did you get this? Well, I stuck out to do some extra exploring last night and found it then. Where? Oh jeez, where was it again? It was so dark I couldn't really see. But whatever, what matters is we can use this to get rid of the particle bacteria. Thank you, Takumi, you're seriously the best. What a relief. Now all of you can leave this place on day 100 too. What do you mean, all of you? Aren't you going to get in the pod with us? Oh no, that's not what I meant. It's going to blow the lid off the whole operation if I kept talking. There was only one way out. Well, good luck with everything. Turn and try to leave Tsubasa behind, but wait, aren't you going to help? I have an errand I need to deal with. You can ask the others though, right? Takumi, stop being dumb. He really seriously needs to stop for sure, man. He keeps fucking ruining it or spoiling it for a heartless match. I kind of offended. Maybe I just disabled the shower and toilet in your room. Tsubasa started marching over to my room. I panicked and tried to stop her. Wait! We had until 11 AM to leave back to our timeline. It was only 6:30 AM now, so I still had time. Fine, you win, I'll help you. Great, let's get right to it. He's gonna fuck it up. Finally done, that should have wiped out the particle bacteria. Thanks to Takumi, you really saved us. Scratch the tip of my nose. This hanger was the only place affected by the bacteria, right? Yeah, for now, but just to be sure, I'll spray it all around the school later. Use the replicator and the biolab to increase our stock of Cupid liquid. How about the escape pod repairs? Just have to give it a shot. It looks like it's going to be a serious task though. When I was spraying the liquid just now, I got inside the pod from a gap in the corroded external wall. From there, I saw that the control system is a mess. I'll need to replace everything, including the circuit board. I don't really know anything about that stuff, but it sounds like a lot of work. There's one good thing. If you replace the control system circuit board, we'll be able to manually deploy the pod from the war room. From the war room? Manually? Yeah, we can escape the school without waiting for day 100. Exactly, but it's going to take at least 50 days to fully repair it, even if I work at top speed. So it might be done by day 95 at the earliest. That barely changes anything. Can the others help you out with some of it? Plenty they could do, but I can't really ask them for help right now. We're smack dab in the middle of the invader hunt after all. Huh? Can hardly ask the members we're up against, you know. Hold on, I thought the invader hunt was over. What are you saying? It got back on track a while back. Ever since the real sponsor showed up on day 33. The real sponsor. What? The sponsor's still alive? Yeah, it's supposed to say the one that got killed on day 31 was a spare. Then Kakuchi's still out there? Right. Which means she's likely hiding somewhere inside the school. If I was looking for a place to hide in a school without being found. Our eyes met. Underground. The hidden room. We descended the stairs to the basement just as we suspected someone was there. But it wasn't who we were expecting. It's the angel the one who leaped. Yeah, Takumi, keep. Oh man. What are you doing here? Edo stared Hiruko in her leap suit and nodded as if something had just clicked for him. I see, you must be Hiruko. I recognize the voice. Identifying people by their voice rather than their appearance is something off of forte of mine. The lip suits had voice changes, but Hiruko's was turned off at that point because everyone looked like hideous monsters to you. Oh, you know about that. I can't say I'm surprised. Those suits tell me you have an experience jumping to other timelines. Hiruko, you don't belong to this timeline, do you? The Hiruko from this timeline is already dead. You hear from some other timeline. That's where you learn about my secret. The same probably goes for you, Takumi. Hiruko being alive in Vel doesn't seem to bother you at all. Which means the two of you jumped from the same timeline, didn't you? So what if you did? Just thinking out loud. After all, you're the same as us. You don't belong to this timeline either. The 8th in this timeline had his crypto club been absorbed by Takumi on day 2. How despicably cruel, even if this is in my timeline. That's hard to forgive. It must be from the Box of Calamity timeline. You jumped from it on day 36, didn't you? Box of Calamities, is that what you're calling it? You're probably right. I imagine that is the timeline I came from. Escaped the school, I wandered the streets and by chance stumbled on some sort of laboratory. Decided to tinker with the machinery there, and before I knew it, I was here. There's no way that happened just by chance. Oh, but I did. It's not so surprising, considering my specialist skill. Special fortune telling? Ate on it slowly. Fine, we'll say it was a coincidence. Let me ask you something. Are you the sponsor of the Invader Hunt? No matter the timeline, you're still just as dense. The Invader Hunt started on day 26. How could I sponsor the game and I only arrived here on day 36? And the real sponsor must be Kakoji. Do you two know who it is? I'm answering him. But so be it. I'm not interested in the sponsor anyway. Then what are you doing here? Why are you here? I wanted to read. Read? Why'd you do that? You don't know why someone would read? You're terminally stupid, I fear. I read to satisfy my intellectual hunger. There's so much I want to know. About humanity, about space, about the laws of physics that govern it all, and of course about the mystery behind my own existence. You two are completely unrelated to my timeline, so allow me to confess in full. Deep down, I wanted to see people the way you see them, purely as a matter of intellectual curiosity. So I started reading all kinds of books to find a way to make it happen. Fortunately, it seems there really is some kind of glitch in my brain. So long as I have that, I won't be able to perceive people like the way you do. Sad, isn't it? Shall we cry about it together? All I want is to be friends. Do you know anything about how to get this glitch out of my brain? If you do, I think I could be your comrade again, in the truest sense of the word. I suppose there's no point in asking. You don't believe me, do you? Just have to disappear, I suppose. Disappear. Don't tell me. Exactly, see you around. The very next second, A2 pulled something out of his pocket. He threw it straight at us. Instantly, the object exploded. Oh, it's a flashlight. I didn't have time to close my eyes or plug my ears. A stun grenade? I remember my brief realization before losing consciousness. Pass the fuck out again. We out.
Get prepared. Be ready to get...
You certainly sleep hard. Maybe it's an after effect of leap damage.
This is my room, right? Are we back in steady fundamental?
Of course. And who do you think you have to thank for that?
Indeed.
Don't tell me. Again.
I seriously considered just abandoning you this time.
Fuck up. Yeah.
But I knew I'd
At
miss
this
having
point, we're
Aaron
just a
Bull.
liability.
So I carried you back.
Was it a stun grenade that went off?
We are just a liability,
alright?
man.
I was wearing my leap suit, so I took almost no damage.
I sat up and got out of bed. What happened after that? After the light subsided, 803 was gone. He was the 82 from the Box of Calamity timeline. The versions of us in that timeline are Hiruko 3 and Takumi 3, right? You get the same could apply to him. I see, so 83 got away. Tried to chase him, but you were already incontinent and laid out, which I mean inanimate. We were also running out of time to make the leap, so I had to give up on 83. Hiruko sighed deeply. If you have to do something, Kakuchi is in that timeline too. That's true, but let's set it outside for a moment. There's someone I want to introduce you to first. Who? Who? This is the infirmary, that chair. It's the Dalmec cognitive reconstruction therapy device, the new and improved version. So who did you want to introduce me to? Ready for you? Come on out. At Hiruko's words, someone stepped out from inside the revive-o-matic. What? Eito? Hey, but no, I don't... Even though it's a new and improved machine, right? Version? I don't... last time... I don't know. Instantly pulled out my fist and squared up. It's okay, he's on our side now. On our side. Just to be absolutely clear, this is the timeline Eito. In other words, 801. Love and peace! You let him out of the capsule room? Yes. Why? Don't be so alarmed, Takumi. I've been completely reborn. I still don't trust him. He's either one, acting. You know? You understand? I looked to Hiruko for explanation. Do you remember what 803 said in the Hunt timeline? The glitch. But that gave me an idea. The cerebral glitch repair program. Exactly. But I figured that wouldn't be enough to get rid of the bone-deep contempt he had for humanity. To use the Dominic thing. Yes, with Siren and Nico's permission, of course. Originally, this machine couldn't be used on the Special Defense Unit members, but thanks to my improvements on its design, I was able to use it on Eito. Thanks to Hiruko, I'm as you see me now. Well, I suppose I don't look any different, but my mind feels like it's been thoroughly cleansed. What did it look like to you? I'm gonna explain it. To start with, Hiruko looks like an intellectual, refined woman of great beauty. On the other hand, Takumi, you look like a half-rotted cherry tomato that's been left in the back of the refrigerator too long. He's still glitched. That's a joke. In truth, you're a beautiful young man with a dignified face full of courage and passion. Oh, maybe I said too much. Anyway, the appearance is something that can only be described subjectively. What I see and what you see are not necessarily the same. But at the very least, I no longer have the psychological aversion to your appearance that I used to. Blush! But Cindy, in my eyes, you all look truly beautiful. Look, man, I heard this before, and there's the explanation. You really don't feel hatred for us, the rest of the humanity now? That's right. So we can trust you now? I swear you can on my life. No, we cannot. Then tell us about the book. What did you read in it? Exactly what you expect. Covers the history and examples of the time loop phenomena as well as some scientific considerations. You want to know how to get out of the time loop? Was there anything about that? There was. You jump into the past from day 100 to day 2, right? The loop was triggered by that first trip back in time. Once force is applied to an object, it will continue to move at the same speed until addition of external force is applied. It's the law of inertia. Without friction or resistance, a spinning top will continue to spin forever. Pendulum continues to swing from side to side. A weighted spring continues to move up and down. This is exactly what your situation is like. Enough explaining, get to the conclusion. How do we break out of the loop? Best way to explain it is the example of the spring. You two are the weight of on the spring. Time moves down from day 2 to day 100. If it can't progress any further, the restoring force of the spring brings it back to day 2. So how do we cut loose from the spring? Do we increase the weight? Precisely. How do we do that? Make it straight to the point. It all comes down to our lives with the Special Defense Unit. Lives? There are lives? Indeed, the weight here is the weight of life itself. In short, if all the Special Defense Unit members in this timeline survive until 10 AM on day 100, the sum of all those lives will serve as a huge weight that can tear away the mighty spring that is the time loop. Hiruko and I were silent. 30 seconds later, I shouted out loud. Yes, we can finally break free of that time loop. We just have to keep everyone in this timeline alive. It's no problem at all. Everyone's survival was one of my goals anyway. Even without this information, we were going to protect everyone anyway. Well, we have to have a definite objective now, so I'm grateful for that. Our friend's survival is directly linked to our escape from the loop. From the loop, the situation has just got much simpler. I looked right into the Eito's eyes as I spoke. Thank you, Eito. I'm going to trust you for now. No, idiot. For now? Well, that's good enough. I guess it's hard to regain lost trust. What about the romance, Rat? I think everyone's surprised there. Yeah, I'll do everything I can to support you until you can trust me unconditionally. We got so close with the, all 3 girls, but then it was all a fake dream. Moko knocked the fuck out of us. Day 46 ended in excitement, or rather it didn't. Tomorrow, day 47, we faced another defensive battle. We're gonna have something we need to do before that, and that something was... If you cannot choose one, choose all 3 girls, right? Nope. Wrong answer. Everyone gotta clean the war room before the morning announcement played. Just checking on one last time. Are we really gonna let that whack job 8 to 5 with us? We spent 3 hours going over this last night. We heard your arguments against it, but in the end, you all agreed to this. Well, you two sound so confident. You were so passionate, it was like you were spitting fire. It just felt like right to trust you. But colored dweller like me is permitted to say so. Aether does seem different from before somehow. That's right, his aura before was poopy brown, but now it's a shiny poppy red. Thank you, although I'm not quite sure if that was a compliment. Besides, you heard what Zero said. Right, if Aether does anything even a little threatening, he'll detonate the bomb inside of him. Did I say that? Did it, sir? Oh, sure, I'll take your word for it. I was so sleepy then I don't really remember. The love of murder, are you feeling okay? Like I said last night, I'll follow our captain's lead. I agree, as do I. I personally am quite opposed. Introducing a new character now will just take a touch away from me. I want everyone's praise and adoration. I want everyone to fawn over me. I'll toss you a frisbee later. Then I'm on board. Thank you, everyone. It was right, I am like a new character on the battlefield. I'll give it my all to fight for you, then maybe you'll fawn over me after the battle. Ate the flash a carefree smile, it was infectious, soon all of us were smiling. Well then, the enemy will be here any moment now, so... Nico, if you will. Got it, I'll cue the music. Oh, is it the against Room Tommy? What's with this freaky old Enka song? It's a folk song, right? And I kind of liked it. You know what the reason for the song choice already, so no need to talk about that again. 2 commanders will attack this time to Rum Tommy and New Gang. The former manipulates sound waves. She'll try to pull us into hallucinations by playing frequencies inaudible to human ears. Dance! To prevent that, we have to play a particular piece of music that includes waveforms in an antiphase to hers. It's the folk song you're hearing now. By playing this song in advance, the enemy sound waves will be cancelled out, which means no hallucinations. Is that right, Ziray? Perfect recap. Shizuhara couldn't have said it better myself. As we discussed our strategy... What the hell, ain't they kinda early? But you said that the enemy will attack after the morning announcement. That is weird. We're all well past the wake up time now. Could it have something to do with how we redirected the entire announcement system to play the song? In that case, we might be in trouble. Trouble. Wow, if the morning announcement didn't play, there might be something wrong with the intruder alert too. Well, I knew it. What do we do? The enemy's already breaching the wall. We need to do something quick. Takumi, got it. I know it firmly. Everybody, let's do this. Special defense unit, move out. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da.
Nice! Now you won't have to worry about those auditory attacks!
I'll just turn off the music.
Well then, everyone, the rest is up to you!
Wallop those nasty invaders!
It's a shame they never... I don't know, there's still like 6 routes to go, or endings. But they never open up the other personality of Nico. Oh, who was it again? I forgot the name already. The auntie or whatever, you know. Goto, I think? Yeah. Goto, yeah. I'd like to know more about the people about the guy who we're up against.
Ah! Just when I thought we'd finally put that first one in her place!
That must be the time reversal we heard so much about.
C-Ray and Nigo warned us about
The
this.
people who
It's even
created
more
us, I
pain than I
guess?
could have guessed. We'd best save ourselves some trouble and take out that new gang first.
If we don't, this battle will never end.
All right, everyone. Let's show these guys what we can do and end them.
This is my specialty!
A show especially for you!
Everyone, this is horrible. The school is...
The school is
It's
fine.
okay, keep it together. C-Ray told us about this trick too.
Right. It's just an illusion.
Illusion.
Once we beat her and Tammy, it should go back to normal.
Isn't it against the rules for them to tag team us like this?
Shoma was right. We need to deal with New Gang first.
Okay, here goes.
Hopefully I get to absorb them. I will give them all to Ato. Ato has 5 right now, so it pump the numbers up to 7. Seven commanders killed. The most over with Toronto being defeated, we could see the school as it really was again, but our relief was short-lived. Short-lived? Why?
Huh? Where's Taram Tammy?
Oh, what? Oh, come
They just ran
on.
off together.
Come
They were
on.
holding each other for support. Why didn't you say anything?
Well,
they looked so sad.
Why don't you snipe them?
hobbling off like that.
That's enough for me. I had a good idea what the twins were thinking. They could probably see themselves in those two commanders as they helped one another.
Well, whatever. I don't feel like chasing after them to finish them off.
They were so completely covered in wounds. Their organs and bones will be in tatters by now. I doubt they'll show up here again.
Then is it time for the usual?
Stop it!
I think so.
No!
All right. Ready? And go!
Special Defense Unit, best in the world, indestructible and undefeated. Never lose, never yield. Special Defense Unit, fight on!
Everybody's voices resounded loudly. The moment there was silence, Nozomi spoke.
That's not fair, Takumi. I'm the one who usually leads the chants. But Sir Takumi is our leader.
Sorry.
He probably should have been the one saying it the whole time.
That's right.
Fine. I'll let you do it from now
Fine.
on. But a little advice? You have to do the ready and go! Like you really mean it. Put some spirit into it.
Spirit!
Such detail.
Spirit into it.
I didn't know she put so much thought into it.
Everyone giggled as they looked at Nozomi. She blinked innocently a few times.
By the way, when does the fawning I was hoping for start?
Mr. Aotsuki, did you really contribute to the battle that much?
Come on, I definitely did. Didn't you see?
Didn't you
Well,
see?
you'll just have to wait.
Our next defensive battle is in 10 days. So I suggest you start training for that.
Now that's unfair.
You watch Ato slump his shoulders in disappointment and everyone burst into laughter. Ato was truly one of us now. There was no way he'd betray us again. Cap! The bashful but bright smile on Ato's face was more than genuine enough to convince me of that. Uh-huh, and what happened last time? You got fucking betrayed again, bitch. Or I guess I did. I guess I did. Look, he passed Army's vibe check. Oh yeah, that was fucked, man. That was fucked when I ran away with Tsubasa, right? That was so fucking when they slept. Oh my god. The bee fucking sucked everything of Tsubasa. While they were sleeping. Pulled it up right and looked around me. This is my room. My body was freezing, a cold sweat soaking the range of me. Was that a dream? No, that wasn't it. I experienced something like this many times before. This must be the same kind of thing, which meant something that happened in another timeline. I headed over to see Hiruko and gave her the run around what I just remembered. She nodded in silence and led me to our usual spot. If he passed the enemy check, I guess it's fine for now. Actually, I had a vision of the same events just before I woke up. And that's not possible. What I just saw was from the hunt timeline. Everybody sacrificed just to kill Veshna. Lost you on day 30 of that timeline, so there's no way you'd know what happened after that. Say what you will, but I saw what I saw. You get the feeling it wasn't something I saw firsthand, though it felt more like something I had heard from somebody else was playing out inside my head. Maybe I jumped to day 100 of the hunt timeline somewhere along the way. Then someone told me what happened at that timeline, and after that my consciousness jumped back to day 2 and I lost the memory. And you just regained it now. It's one possible explanation anyway. What's more important are the specifics of what we just saw. Yeah. First of all, Kakuji is going to self-destruct soon. But her death won't stop the Invader hunt because Atoll 3 will take her place as the game sponsor. You have more casualties, and finally on day 93...
The survivors will launch a last-ditch attack against Veshnes. And all of them will die.
Hey, at least they defeated Veshnes. I wish we could help them. Do you think there's anything we can do? Let's give it some thought. We still have 2 days until we can leave again. I part ways with Hiruko, headed for the cafeteria and gobbled down some toast before going back to my room. Toast with some butter? Okay, as much as I'm worried about the hunt timeline, I still have things to get done in this one. Not really. Oops. At night we got a report just after dinner. Tsubasa had finished repairing the school bus. The moment we heard the news, we made our way to the parking lot. There we saw. Wow, Tsubasa, this is amazing. Got the wheels back in perfect shape. Actually, it's even shinier than it was before. A girl could get jealous. What moisturizer do I need to use for that kind of dewy sheen? Frankly, I'm stunned. You completely killed it. Oh, this was nothing. But perhaps you'd be willing to fix a rotten heap of junk like myself. Think that's above my pay grade. Guess you can stop salivating over the muffler, you deviant. The spare wasn't looking. I think with the engine while I was at it, so I think it'll go faster than before. Awesome, let's test it out by turning Gaku into Fender Ketchup. What? Why me? Oh, I'm jealous. I want to be praised too. Me too. This must have been so much work, Kawana. Thank you for all your efforts. I'll give you a collectible superhero eraser as a reward. I can't really see myself needing that. Thank you, Tsubasa. You're a lifesaver. Oh, come on, guys. Good work deserves to be praised. I'd like to offer you my thanks as well. You too, Hiruko. You're making me blush. We continued to shower praise on Tsubasa until late. All that time, laughter echoed non-stop throughout the parking lot. It's a 49.
Be ready to...
Finish breakfast and return to my room. I could get the hunt timeline out of my mind. If you didn't do something, everyone there would die. You have to do something, I just didn't know what. Tomorrow we'll go to the hunt timeline, we can figure it out then. I remembered this to myself, then decided to make my usual route.
Huh? What do you mean we can't jump to the hunt timeline?
What? You didn't see me around the school during the day, did you? That's because I was in the lab doing some maintenance on the PLM. While I was doing that, I realized someone locked the machine in the hunt timeline. Don't tell me, 823. It's highly likely. You're the only ones who know he's there. It would be a problem for him if he showed up again. So he stopped us from going back to that timeline. Probably, I can't say for sure when he did it. But it must have been between day 45 and he first saw us and to day 49. Whenever it was, The lock will only be removed after 50 days have passed. That means day 95 at the earliest. And everyone in that timeline gets wiped out on day 93. In the other words, we won't make it. Yes, unfortunately. Sat there stunned for a while. They might not have been from our timeline, but all of our friends were going to die. I'd spoken to the versions of them in that timeline. I'd spent an especially long time with Tsubasa. Those memories came rushing back in my mind. I saw her bubbly smile. How much longer would she be able to smile like that? I clenched my fist tightly, infuriated at my inability to help her. I understand how you feel, but what's most important is that we protect everyone in this timeline.
In short, the sum of all...
Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying this is only because it's our way of the time loop. And now our priorities are still the same. We have to make it to a day 10 AM on day 100, all of us are alive and happy. Right, let's focus on what we can do to make that happen. It's not that complicated, is it? Just have to keep winning our defensive battles. All the way to day 100? Yeah, are you saying there's some other way? Your gaze slowly shifted up.
If we went up there, we wouldn't have to fight.
The artificial satellite?
Wouldn't that be safer?
We don't even know if that's now
It
safe.
would boost our chances of
I still
survival.
remember the first time
Much more than staying here.
the Route Zero when they went, to the artificial satellite and Takumi stayed behind. In time travel, there was a radio or whatever signal. But how could we get there? The escape pod won't activate until day 100. I'm aware of that. We can't go flying into the vacuum of space if you rip the door off. Either we can forget about the pod. How then? We can try calling for rescue. We use this stress signal transmitter. The maximum cargo of the rescue craft is 2 tons, more than enough for all 16 of us. What, didn't we go over this before? We need to input 9 of the 10 Livermore codes from Team 1 to put that machine. Those codes only show up when the unit member is truly dead, so that would mean at least 9 deaths. Wait, hold on. Are you suggesting that what I think you are? I think so.
Of course. Nobody has to actually die. We can just get the codes from other timelines.
But that means they die in the other timelines. But don't we know 4 codes though? Or 5? It's a good idea, but it's not the most pleasant means of getting things done. It would mean we'd be using the deaths of our friends and other timelines for the sake of our own survival. That's true. But we wouldn't be killing anyone or allowing them to be killed either. We'd go after versions of them that were already dead. Well, sure, they die in other timelines, but who hasn't died in another timeline? Who hasn't? Just looking at the backs of those who we never could have done anything for. Should they forgive us? Yeah, I sure hope so. Think about it, Takumi, this would be for the sake of saving everyone in this timeline. Yeah, I get that. Alright, whose little Morris codes do we need? I already saw 5 of them in the mystery timeline. Let's read them first. Tsubasa, her little Morris code was 2, right? We don't know Hiruko's, but we can find Hiruko. Oh yeah, no. Because back then Eito sucked her up, and Darumi sucked her up as well. Her little Morris code was 2, right? I shifted through my memories of the mystery timelines, gave her a firm nod. Ghetto 4 were in Kaku's G scrapbook. Eito was 8, Kaku's 0, Kaku's 9, and Shoma was 3. Does that leave us? There's 5 people left from Team 1, Darumi, Ima, Takemaru. We can find Takemaru from the route where, Takumi G killed. Beltrain, Corpse aren't the only ones. Darumi... myself. And me. Anyway, we need to find just 4 of those Livermore's codes. There was one route where Takumi died. Where we played as right? Where we played as Nozomi for a bit. Then we can activate the distress signal transmitter and the 16 of us can get onto the rescue craft.
Once that's done, we'll all go to the artificial
Yeah, but that was really close to the end, I think. But did he be dead yet? Are there any timelines where 4 of them are dead right now? I don't think so. There's any one where 2 or 3 of them are dead. So we just have to check different timelines one by one. Indeed. Should probably go and find Darumi Livermore's code tomorrow. You remember, don't you? She's killed in the battle against Reshness in some timelines. Oh yeah, we don't need to see that again. Yikes.
Oh.
We jump to the coming of age timeline which branches off from that event. Hey, COE. My first route. Coming of age timeline. You remember it, so I don't know if there's any point in explaining. It's a timeline that plays out like some kind of teen drama, like wow, the teenage dream. You know what I mean? I had no idea what she was trying to tell me. Hiruko stared in the distance, eyes narrowed in with a kind of wistful yearning. Should we head back soon? You know when we can leave tomorrow, right? Yeah, just check the device. Our windows between 7:30 and 11:10 p.m. I'll head to the lab in the morning. I still have some maintenance to finish. You'll come to the lab alone by 7 o'clock or else. She left before I could respond as usual. Left on my own, I casually glanced up at the sky and saw the satellite. Go ahead and guess which timelines you'll go for the others. We might be able to get there before long. All we needed was the 4 more Livermore's codes. So there's Takemaru, Ima, Hiruko. So I thought about that. I found it hard to calm the thumping in my chest. And myself? I stretched my hand towards the satellite and clasped my fingers into my palm as if I could somehow catch it in my grasp. Takemaru's gotta be the where you know, well, remember you only need 3 of those 4s. Oh.
Get ready for your I'll give them to you.
Takemaru is the one where we killed Takemaru as a Takumi-ji. So that's the killing hunt, right? Or the killing time, like killing game route. Okay, does everyone have one now? Everyone except Mrs. Zuhara. Oh, that's fine. She went out to explore early this morning. I gave her hers before she left. Just a lame medal. Oh, and you mean Slasher? Yeah, Slasher route. Slasher route, we killed Ima and Kaku as well, so we could get Ima as well. I think I might be allergic to this cheap metal plating. When was recycling day began? Can't throw them out. Yeah, in case you didn't notice, you just been bestowed medals of great honor under my ass. Hey everyone, why don't we have a party tonight? Party? I believe Hiruko calls it the killer timeline. Okay, the killer time. To celebrate the halfway point. Now you're speaking my language, bro. I'm up for that. Me too. Count me in. One after another, everyone expressed their approval of the idea. Well, Takumi, I wasn't sure how to respond. I wouldn't be there that night. I had to jump to that coming of age timeline, but I couldn't come out and say that, so... Yeah, of course, I'll let Hiruko know about it too. That settles it. Tonight, we'll have a halfway to 100 party. Sounds good, but the name's kinda mid, ain't it? And how about we call it a hump day party? I am picking up what you are putting down, Mrs. Amiya. That's some kind of fun, sure, why not? Siray, Nico, you don't mind, do you? Yeah, the next defense battle is on day 57, so okay, I'll grant you special permission. But no freaking, no grinding, and no throwing it back. Yeah, Kirishika, maybe don't bring your sword to this one. I would never freak or grind with the Holochimonsi sword. Cap? We spent the morning and afternoon preparing for the party. Nia wasn't going to be able to participate, but I was also in no place to refuse, so I helped out too. As the day wore on, the sun sank steadily west in the sky. It was 4:50 p.m. I still had some time until I had to meet Hiruko, but I didn't want to get yelled at for being late, so I decided to leave the school and head to the lab early. Step into the entrance hall. Siri and Nico were there almost as if they'd been waiting for me. There are late nights with Shizuhara Hasumi. You know the rules about relationships between students. No heavy petting. Is that what's going on? We'll be back before the day is over, so there shouldn't be a problem. What about the hump day party? You're not going to attend? No, sorry. Do me a favor and come up with an excuse for me. You're a real loose cannon, pal. I'll admit you're the one keeping our operations running smoothly. We have yet to experience a single fatality, and you even managed to get Mr. Aotsuki to cooperate with us. I'm actually surprised how in this route Ray is not, you know, fucking things up for us. You know, not blackmailing us, forcing us, zapping us, fucking up with our memories. So for now, we let your egregious behavior slide. Normally, I'd have to execute you for this kind of stuff, you know? I'm so sorry and so grateful for your generosity and understanding. Didn't mean that at all. Still, I never would have guessed the cerebral glitch repair program could be used like that. I managed to fix Aotsuki's defect and successfully used the dolmic therapy on him too. I don't know if it was a success, but... Sounds like Shizuhara's handiwork more than yours, but it was still a brilliant idea. You're the one who created the program, so I think you're the true brains here. Oh, is that right? I mean, of course, only 300 IQ genius like me could ever make such a thing. We got the thumb drive you gave Hiruko must have had a copy of the program on it, right? Never made any copies. Me neither. Actually, I don't recall giving Hiruko any thumb drive in the first place. Yet there was only ever one of those. What does that mean? Oh, on the night of day 60, Hiruko and I left to the killer zombie timeline. We had 2 goals back then. Prevented the death of Hiruko 2. I'm purchasing the G data from Takumi 2's brain. We succeeded in saving Hiruko 2 but failed to capture Takumi 2. I got cornered by him, fell out of the bathroom window and got knocked unconscious. The next thing I knew, it was day 17. When I woke up back in my room in this timeline, Hiruko told me...
Trading Takumi. I actually had 2.
She lied!
I gave it to him. She injected Takumi.
Could be. She lied to me. She never gave Hiruko 2 the thumb drive. Which would mean in that timeline, Takumi 2 is...
He's still infected with the Gi data.
And he's fucking murdering people there. Slash! Slash! With the power saw! With the knife! I see, so the Siren Nico exposed my secret. That's true, I never gave Hiruko 2 a thumb drive. What? But why would you lie to me? I'm sorry, I can't tell you that. Why the hell not? Do you have any idea what you've done? If it fixed Takumi 2 then... Ewa would have had to die on day 25. And we could have prevented Moko's death on 43. Yuko remained silent, her face was screwed up slightly and she was staring at her feet. Fine, if you can't tell me why, that's all there is to it. We only have 5 minutes until we can leave anyway. If you really can't tell me, you have to let me choose the next timeline we leave to instead. Where are you planning to go? Isn't obvious? The serial killer timeline. I'm going to erase the Gi data from Takumi 2's brain. If you don't do something, everyone except you will end up being killed. There's no other place for that timeline to go. Just more branches that end up with Takumi 2 murdering everyone. So you want to create a new branching path? Yes, we're going to create a timeline where nobody else has to get killed. A future where everyone who's left can live out a happy life. What if I refuse to go with you? I need the thumb drive yours to fix Takumi 2, but there's only one, so... Are you gonna take it from me by force? Takumi, you promised me last night you said we go to the coming of age timeline and find Darumi's Livermore's code. Remember what you said our top priority was? Make it to 10 AM on day 100 in this timeline together and happy. The surest way to do that is to go find those 4 Livermore's codes and call the rescue craft. We'll have the greatest chance of survival if we go to their artificial satellite. As a result, we'll finally be freed of this time loop. Hiruko's words helped me regain my composure a little, but she was saying what made complete sense. The versions of our friends in this timeline are our top priority, and even if I did manage to fix the serial killer timelines, Takumi, it wouldn't erase the branch of that timeline where he never got cured. A timeline where Takumi 2 killed everyone would still exist somewhere in the blood space. Knowing that, was there any point in fixing him, or one rail would still covered in flames no matter what I did. But then I thought about what Hiruko had told me before.
Of course, one of them. But it's...
And since you apologized for lying, I was obviously in the wrong. As part of everything I just said, I'll let you make the final decision. You lead, I'll follow, I'll keep my mouth shut and cooperate with whatever you want to do. I thought about it. Should we go to the coming of age timeline to find Darumi's Livermore's code, or should we go to a serial killer timeline to fix Takumi 2? After a lot of agonizing, I came to a conclusion. Oh boy! Oh boy! Coming of it, I am going to a serial killer. Serial killer. Smile. Sorry, Hiruko, but my decisions hasn't changed. We need to go to the serial killer timeline. I can't just leave him, leave myself like that. You are ruining the plan. Bad ending coming? I won't watch on that point. I see. She nodded listlessly. How about you? I told you I won't object no matter what you choose. I'll keep my mouth shut and go along with it. So you'll help me? Yes. Okay, Hiruko a grateful smile as she put her hand on her hip and let out a short sigh. 7:40 p.m. It's been 10 minutes since the leave window opened. In order to regain the time we'd lost, I had to configure the machine quickly. Hiruko and I put on our leap suits. Let's go! It's now or never! Let me have a bathroom break. Alright, we made it back to the school. Hiruko spoke in a clear, calm voice. Are you sure you're okay with this? I'm the type to adapt quickly. I don't waste time worrying about unlike somebody I know. Not that we're here to fix Takumi too, but where is she? You might know today's day 50, the day of the halfway to the 100 party. And so he's in the cafeteria with the others. Yeah, but we can't just walk in there just like this, can we? So I have another idea. I see they left the party of poppers behind the rec room. Takumi 2 went there to collect them from the Giftomatic. If we wait here, we can rush him when he arrives. He's going to come up those stairs up to the 3rd floor. After a short wait, there he was, just as I predicted. The version of me from this timeline, Takumi 2. Do I remember getting mocked on this day? No, not really. Takumi 2 took a solid punch to the guy from Hiruko and went down. He was already unconscious before he hit the floor. Hiruko and I brought him to the infirmary and let Hiruko handle his treatment. Alright, his treatment is finished, all thanks to this. Celebrate glitch repair program, then the Gi data in his brain is... Yeah, it's been completely erased. That means I won't hurt anyone else in this timeline. Indeed, he'll be back to the harmless Didn't Village Takumi Sumina we all know and love. Well, I'll remind you, okay? Here are insulting things in the list. If anything, they were music to my ears. After that, Hiruko and I hauled Takumi 2's unconscious body to the metal shop and found a place to set him down. We tried to be considerate when we chose that room. We thought it would be easier for everyone to find him somewhere closer to the cafeteria where their party was being held. There are 2 versions of this day, one where you get mocked and one where you don't. Oh! 2? That was the end of our Takumi 2 problem. Hiruko and I quickly returned to a lab. I believe this current one leads to the zombie branch. Oh no, not the zombie branch! Oh no! Let's head back! Right! No! Hydrate! Not the fucking zombie! back. You're back in the original timeline. Immediately I was overcome with intense palpitations. The world was spinning around me. I could hardly breathe. At first I blamed the leap suit. I pulled it off, putting my head on my chest and breathing deeply. There was no sign of the pain getting better. My heart raced, my head spun, and my lungs ached.
What's wrong, Takumi?
Just as Hiruko rushed to my side, I lost all the strength and fell to the ground. What the hell? Suddenly he's just holding me in her arms.
You're okay, Takumi. Stay with me.
I wanted to scream to her that I wasn't okay at all, but I couldn't make a sound. I couldn't breathe normally. All my air was gone, as if someone had sucked it out with a straw.
Don't tell me.
Still supporting me with one arm, Hiruko reached for the leap suit on the ground. That's the one I'd been wearing. She examined it closely. Before long, her eyes widened and she gasped. Oh my...
There's a hole in it.
Where the fuck did the hole came from?
Why? How? Nothing happened when we jumped into that timeline. Looking closely, it's starting to fray in a few spots.
Not like this!
Did one of these spots get torn open? It doesn't matter what caused it. Takumi, this has to be...
Leap damage.
I squeezed the words out from my throat. Everything around me was getting hazy. The very next moment, my consciousness fell apart into 1,000 pieces, vanishing without a trace like dust in the wind. Well, fuck. Fuck. 71! I woke suddenly, my eyelids slowly open and I saw...
Hiruko?
Why are you not talking? Hiruko? I flew upright, shocked by the sound of her voice. Well, I tried to, but... I couldn't get my muscles to cooperate and unceremoniously rolled out of bed instead.
Are you alright?
With Hiruko's help, I managed to get to my feet. My legs trembled like a newborn fawn's. Is everybody still alive? I have 4 questions. What for so suddenly? Just answer me. What day is it today? She continued after a deep sigh. You're not going to like this. It's day 71. Day 71? Yes, you've been out cold for 20 days. Wow, okay. Next question. Why did you just scream like that? Is it obvious you suddenly woke up after 20 days? I started to think you might never open your eyes again. Sorry for making you worry. I wasn't worried. Besides, you should see how worried everyone else is. That's right. I need to tell them that you're awake. He was about to run for the door, but I was quick to stop her. Wait. Not done. I still have 2 more questions left. What are they? What about our battles? The enemy must have attacked while I was out. They attacked alright on day 57 and day 63. Plus, as you can see, the school is still standing. We fought without you and won. Thanks. That's some good work. It hardly sounded sincere. Not telling me you feel like you missed out, or do you not like that the team proved it could win without you? Hey, come on. Never mind that. What's your last question? Oh well, this is a vague one, but did anything change while I was asleep? Change? No, nothing's changed. Did you find anything out though? Any new information? Oh, I do have one thing. It's about the little Morris codes. There's no point in collecting them. What? Why? Because the distress signal transmitter. The next moment, I was suddenly seized by a violent nausea. It surged up from deep inside of me and ripped along my throat. I couldn't hold back. What the? I spewed liquid all over the place. It was sticky, shiny, fresh blood, the color of the ripe cherries. Takumi, you... I'm fine, don't worry. Don't lie to me. Your clearly is not okay at all. You haven't recovered from your lip damage. You need to rest more. Manga. I rested plenty. I was asleep for 20 days. But Takumi... The nausea was gone, but my vision was still blurry. My pulse was racing, and with each drop, there was stabbing pain in my head. Tomorrow's day 72. Another attack is coming, right? I can't leave it all to you. You planning to fight? Like that? They should just kill him and let the revive-o-matic fix the damage? Yeah. Don't be absurd. You're in no condition to fight. But I have to. I have to protect everyone's happiness. Then sit down and behave. You go out onto the battlefield like now, you'll make them all miserable. I will. You really are slow, aren't you? You fight now. You go out on the battlefield. You're going to die. Do you hear me? You leapt twice with your skin exposed. Even though you were wearing a leap suit on day 50, it had a hole in it. You know what that means, right?
If you parallel leap, That means no.
Is it once or twice more? Then I have one more time left at most. Takumi. Okay, whatever happened just now is over. It's nothing to worry about. Hey, maybe this way we can find the little Morse code for myself. From me. Hyuko shook her head, dumbfounded.
Oh.
You're not in your right mind, Takumi. Do you remember what I told you before?
Seriously?
You're saying I'm not being rational? That's exactly what I'm saying. You go into the battle like this, you only slow us down. You know that if you were thinking straight. You're also forgetting that your fate is in yours alone.
In short, the sum of...
We need all of the Special Defense Unit members together until the final day. If you lose just one person, you and I won't be able to break free of this infinite loop. So please, stay here, rest. Do it for me. You had a point. Maybe I wasn't thinking rationally. The team had managed to win battles without me twice. They'd more than proven themselves. Maybe there was no sense in forcing myself to go. Arguably, it was part of my duty as a captain to trust them. But even if things had worked out for them so far, there was no guarantee that would be the case in tomorrow's battle as well. If I stayed back and everyone got killed, I'd be overcome with immeasurable regret. What was the right choice? Should I go and fight or stay and let everyone else handle it? I agonized over the decision until I finally made my choice. Wow. Well. Join tomorrow's battle? I'll rest. I'll not. I'll listen to Hiruko. Okay, Hiruko. Fine, I won't go. You made a wise decision, but it's not because I don't want to die. It's only because I don't want to get in your way. Plus, it's very likely that all the exertion of the battle would make this illness worse, and if I really do end up dying. If you won't break free of the time loop, you're doing this for me too, aren't you? I nodded. Thank you, I'm glad you decided to be reasonable. Get some rest tomorrow. Please, I'm an expert in getting rest at this point. Hiruko smiled at my little joke before she left. It didn't take long for everyone else to show up to my room. Must have been a shock for them to see me awake after being unconscious for so long. They cheered, they cried, they danced happy dances. Once all of the emotions settled down, they carried me outside and tirelessly threw me into an air over and over again. Hey, let me rest! Such a bunch of global idiots. Hate well up into my chest. It made me feel all the more frustrated. I won't be able to fight for them tomorrow. I wouldn't be able to protect them. I'm supposed to be their captain, their leader. I couldn't help feeling overwhelmed with regret. Ding, 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 ding. Uh-huh.
Good morning. Well, good evening.
Good morning.
And welcome to day 73, actually.
I had absolutely no memory of the previous day. I wasn't even sure how or when I fell asleep on the day before that. I was asked Hiruko what happened and she explained.
It's sleep damage again. If you take it easy for a while, the symptoms should subside.
How long is a while, exactly?
More than 2 or 3 days, I can tell you that much.
And yesterday's battle?
It was trivial. Nothing but cannon fodder.
Oh, I'm glad it went well.
You don't sound like you mean that. Are you upset?
A little. I feel like I got benched before the game even started.
Yuko's expression softened a little.
Can you stand?
Huh?
I'm asking if you're able to move.
Probably. If I try.
Alright. Then come with me. I have something to discuss with you.
Okay. What? We went to the wrong timeline? What? Keep it down. What if everyone here... What do you mean? Wait a minute. Did you say on day 50 we didn't go to the killer timeline but the zombie timeline? Bruh. Yep. That's right. Don't you realize? This afternoon I went to inspect the PLM and noticed when I was checking the logs. I forgot they go over this. That's why the zombie timeline Takumi was normal. It was cured on day 50 by us. So I ended up becoming killer in the zombie branch. Yeah, how would you mess that up? Excuse me, have you forgotten? You're the one who set the machine that time. Oops, she's right. I was the one who decided we should go to a serial killer timeline and not being reasonable for setting up the machine. We were 10 minutes past the beginning of the leap window at the time. I've configured the machine quickly to regain the time we lost. Clearly I screwed up. Man, Takumi! It was a careless mistake that ended up putting us in the wrong timeline. You gotta be kidding me. If you call the serial killer Takumi 2, this means Takumi 2 still hasn't been cured? I'm afraid not. How are you so calm about this? I'm always calm. Hey, you're the one who fucked it up! We continue our discussion as we change locations. Here coming are the blood space. Waves going to search next. Use the device to check for yourself. It's tonight, 12:05 a.m. just a little past midnight. Technically, that's tomorrow, day 74. But Arkin, the details with you. So what do we do? We leap. Where? The serial killer timeline, obviously. Today's day 73. Takumi 2 has been already killed 4 people. Ava, Moko, Takemaru, and Kurara. If we jump in now and cure him, we can at least prevent him from committing further murders, right? We can build a new rail where Takumi 2 stops his crime spree. I messed up the settings, so I have to take some responsibility for what he did after day 50. It's only right I make up for that. I mean, we can't just let him run wild, can we? I understand where you're coming from. Unfortunately, there are 2 reasons we can't go and fix him tonight. 2 reasons. First, look at the device again. When does the leap window close? 12:35 a.m. Exactly, we only have 30 minutes. Even if we run full speed from the lab to the school, that journey would eat up all our time. Is it possible to heal Takumi 2 and make it back? Then what if we just stay there? Have you lost your mind? You have no idea when the blood space waves will search again. There's no telling when we'd be able to come back. And even if time wasn't an issue, we still wouldn't be able to fix Takumi 2. Too much time has passed since the Gi awakened. The Gi's data will have already eroded every last nook and cranny of his brain. The program will no longer be enough to remove the glitch. This is why you need to give up on the idea of making him better. Is that clear? Takumi 2 can't be healed. He can't be healed. The words repeated in my mind like a haunting echo. Just then, somewhere in the maelstrom of thoughts came an idea. All this means is that I need to kill Takumi 2 myself. "12:05 a.m. Monkas!" I found myself in the lab alone. I wasn't sure how I got there. It reminds me of something Iruko said.
Seriously?
Memory issue aside, my reasoning will still seem intact to me. I was being completely rational. If I let Takumi 2 continue to run loose, more of my friends will end up dead. If we can't cure him, I need to get rid of him. That was the rational conclusion I come to after calm and careful consideration. That's right. That's why I came here. To kill myself. Time to head to the serial killer timeline. Okay. Well. 1:30 a.m. By the time I made it to the school, the leap window had long since closed. Looked like I'd been staying here for a while, but that didn't concern me in that moment. I was too focused on fulfilling my goal. I was still wearing my leap suit. The idea of killing myself while I'm being recognizable made me uncomfortable. I wanted to consider Takumi's 2 feelings too. He'd be able to rest easier thinking he was killed by a mysterious stranger rather than knowing he'd been killed by himself. Just then I realized I was holding something tightly in my hands. Was it a power saw? I have no recollection of where it came from. Maybe I picked it up on the way here. Oh no. Huh? Anyway, I better go look for Takumi 2. He didn't even realize he picked it up. My consciousness was fading in and out again. Suddenly I was in a first floor hallway. I didn't have to look far. Takumi 2 was right there in front of me. So was Nozomi 2. Oh, so this is what happened. Nozomi, run! This way! The moment they spotted me, their faces contorted in terror and they began to run. I couldn't let them get away. I hefted my power sword and gave chase. Where do you think you're going? You can run, but you cannot hide. You. Where's Takumi? Too. Oh, Takumi too. Where are you? I gotta kill myself. I have to kill myself. There's no other choice but to kill myself. Funny corner took me to at the top of the staircase. I was slowly closing in the distance between us. I raised the power sword and then... I wasn't sure how, maybe he slipped, but Takumi 2 fell backwards, tumbling down the stairs. I quickly followed him down. And there he was, splayed out on the ground. He was twisted in agony. He seemed barely conscious. Oh, is this the route? No, it's not the route. Is it the route? No, it's not the route. Or is it the route where, you know, he thought he would be okay, but then he got killed? Is it? He has to hit his head. That's my chance. I can kill him right here. I ferociously rushed over to Takumi 2, holding the power so high above my head. I just can't do it. Kill myself. How? How could I? How could I possibly do that to myself? Bruh, I lost my strength, lowering the power sword slipped out of my hands and clattered to the floor. Suddenly, Takumi 2's eyes flew open. There was a sinister light in them. As soon as I saw it, I knew what it meant. It was the Gi. The Gi was awake. Really was inside Takumi 2's brain. You fucking stupid. In fact, Takumi 2 was no longer with us. It made more sense to call him Takumi G, while the Gi they had to control his body. The next moment, Takumi G swiftly scooped up the power sword from the floor. Oh! Bro! 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 You should have just done it! My back slashed, I fell to the floor. I could feel how horribly deep the wound was.
You're
but strangely, it didn't hurt. Maybe my spinal cord had been severe, preventing the pain from reaching my brain. Soon after that, Takumi G made a series of strange decisions. He removed my leap suit, then he dressed me in a replica glass armor made with the Gift-O-Matic. I wasn't sure what the purpose of that was. It just happened. Once I was in the glass armor, he got into the position beside me. Then, as if to further torment me, he mercilessly shredded my back with the power saw. Oh! He was finally finished with this incomprehensible course of action. Takumi G left with a satisfied grin on his face. Yeah. What remained was my body dressed in glass armor, or more accurately, my corpse. That's how Takumi died. After I stopped breathing a long time ago. SF route, a form of suicide. That is 93. Is your first ending on the SF route? Yeah, it is. Now we know it is called the SF route. Or now I know. even though they did kind of, told us it is the SF route. But now, that's the first ending, yeah. Ooh. So I guess we're gonna join the battle. But yeah, you should know the answer to the past mystery now. To a past mystery now. Fucking hell.
Huh?
Hiruko, I have to fight Takumi. I'm telling you, I'm fine now. I won't hold you guys back in the fight.
Hey!
But I can't just sit here and watch. I can't just sit around while everyone puts their lives on the line in battle. Please hear me out. I really genuinely want to fight for all of us. You can shut her eyes. After a heavy sigh, she spoke. Fine, if you insist, but if it gets too much for you, let me know immediately. A servant can't die before his master. That's an order, you hear me? Yeah, of course. You quietly took her leave after hearing my answer. Didn't take long. Okay, same thing. Must be a shock for them to see me awake after I've been conscious for so long. Yeah. I felt certain I made the right choice. I would fight to protect them. That was the right thing to do. It couldn't possibly be a mistake. At the same time, I was more sure than ever that I needed to stay alive until 10 AM on day 100. For all of us, for Hiruko, I have to keep everyone alive to the very end. I made a solemn vow in my heart as I flew into the air, coming just that small distance closer to the satellite. I will fight. I will fight. My head was fuzzy. Everyone was already gathered inside the war room. They were discussing all of the details of our upcoming defensive battle, but I could barely hear anything. It was like my head was submerged underwater. Takumi, are you okay? You seem a little out of it. Hey, are you listening? Yeah, I'm fine. I can't help it. He's still in recovery. He was asleep for 20 days with an unknown infection after all. Apparently that was the cover story Hiruko came up with. It was as good as explanation as any. She was in no position to start talking about leap damage after all. Can you fight like this, dude? Shouldn't you get some more rest? I said I'm fine. I won't get in the way. You have to believe me. Clenched my fist and bleeded immediately after the alarm sounded. Ding, ding. Ding, ding. Okay, guys, let's do this. Special Defense Unit, move out. Move out.
Not like this!
Oh, it's this. Not like this.
Help me!
Where's my mommy or daughter? Help me!
Takumi, are you sure you're going to be all right?
Why do you ask?
You look like you're struggling with every step.
Struggling? No way.
No way.
We're only fighting minions anyway. This is nothing.
Are you certain of that, Sir Takumi? You're absolutely pouring sweat. It doesn't look like it's nothing.
Drop it! I told you not to worry about me. Forget that and focus on the next wave. Here we go!
Drop it!
No!
No!
Not like this!
No!
Are you freaking kidding me? That's all there is?
There's no commander this time, so yes, that's it.
Ugh, what a letdown.
Like appetizers with no entree.
It was so easy that it makes me feel unsettled.
Maybe it was a harbinger of a future disaster?
You mean a death flag?
We still won. Isn't that what matters?
Yeah, I guess so. Well then, Takumi, go ahead and lead our chant.
Takumi?
Takumi, you don't look so good.
Hey, Takumi! What's the matter? Snap out of it!
Takumi! Takumi!
Takumi!
Takumi! What the?
Now then.
98! Can I love it the morning announcement? I heard the date loud and clear. Day 98 can be. I remember to myself and tried to get out of bed, but after being asleep for so long, I couldn't get my muscles to engage. I twisted around and rolled out of bed, steadying myself against my desk as I forced myself to my feet. Nani? I have to ask everyone what happened. They should be at breakfast right now. Stumbled out of my room, leaning against the walls as I made my way to the cafeteria. When I arrived, everyone was there just as I suspected. They were frozen like statues, their jaws practically on the floor. I mean, as long as everyone is alive, it should be fine. Takumi? Wait, there was someone missing! Where's Nozomi? Couldn't see her anywhere. But before I could ask, I could start talking. Just got a bit passionate. Where's Nozomi? Hey, are you guys messing with me? Where's Takumi here? What do you mean, why? He must have come to... Yeah! Takumi's awake! You're back. Thunderous cheers echoes around me, everyone get around. They hugged me, ruffled my hair, and they clamored me delight. Eventually, once the excitement had subsided a little, I fixed my hair and cleared my throat. And that's what happened over the last 25 days while I was asleep. At the start, we took turns looking after you. About the defensive battles. You had one on day 87 and one on day 93. An elderly warrior named Dalsha came both times, but we managed him. Speaking of battles, Vishnu is coming tomorrow, but you don't need to fight. What? Of course I do. Just how clueless are you? You are in no shape to fight. That's right, Mr. Sumino, take it easy and get some rest. If your leaf damage gets any worse, we'll all be in trouble. They know! I couldn't believe my ears. What do you guys know about the leaf damage? I told them everything, even about the time loop. Why? Well, we grilled her about it. We asked her if you really had some kind of mystery infection. We were like, you need to tell us what really happened so we can find a way to cure him and save him together. Just like that. But...
If you...
Partner craps me like me for opening his face hole, but should we be happy? Takumi's funny better. Oh, I guess if she told them, then they're doomed. That's right, I'm so happy I could do a backflip. And I finished making the baby chart too. Now we just need Nozomi to wake up. I couldn't keep up. Oh, she's having rejection symptoms. Couldn't keep up with all of this. Everything they said led to new questions. What's a baby chart and what happened to Nozomi? Yeah, about that. Everyone fell silent. Something must have happened. Something that was difficult to talk about. Hiroko, why don't you tell him? We still haven't eaten breakfast, so... Alright, Takumi, come with me. Time for a meteor to just wipe them out. Hiroko left the cafeteria. I hurried after her. Eventually, we reached our destination. What? What the hell is going on? Why is the escape pod all corroded? Can't you tell it's particle bacteria? We sprayed QB liquid all over the school on day 42. Inside the school, yes, but we must have missed some affected areas. The bacteria found its way through the vents. We only found it out 10 or so days ago. There wasn't any point in spraying it down with our remaining QB liquid. Even if we'd done that, there's no way we could have the pod repaired by day 100. But then, when the final attack launches on day 100, we are doomed! Don't worry, the attack's not going to launch. Why? You're going to stop it? How? I'm going to take the baby out of the machine in the defense room. You can't do that, you'll kill him. Normally, you'd be right, we can't just remove him without a plan. That's why Tsubasa made a baby chart. Here's a photo of it. Like she said, she just finished it, so the jar is still empty for now. We are going to put the baby in there as soon as we're finished with breakfast. Will you be able to survive in that thing? Yes, the jar has a life support system attached to it. So then the missiles won't be fully charged with his energy, which means we'll be able to stop the final attack. Oh, I guess I don't have anything to worry about after all. I better told you to worry in the first place. Can't say we're totally in the clear though. I told her about Nozomi. What happened to her? I think showing you would be the best way to explain. Come with me, she's in her room. Rejection symptoms.
Nozomi?
Why is she sparkly like that?
Why is she glimmering?
It was day 85. I brought everyone to the lab to tell them about parallel leaping. On the way back, a tiny meteorite came flying down from the sky.
What?
It exploded in midair.
Oh,
And these particles of
I
light
was
came raining
joking.
down.
Spirit.
Nozomi was completely covered in them.
I forgot I was this red.
Thankfully, she doesn't seem to have any external wounds.
Yo.
But she lost consciousness immediately after it happened. That brings us to what you see here.
Is her life in any danger?
No. She's just sleeping.
Oh, what
and
a
pulse are
fucking
normal.
coincidence.
Don't worry about that.
I stared hard at Nozomi. She was comatose, and yet for some reason it didn't make me feel anxious. She awakened her quirk. Maybe it was because of the magnificent shine coming off her body. To me, it looked like something sacred that would only be granted to a chosen one. Now then, we're taking up a lot of time and getting you up to speed. Everyone's waiting in the cafeteria. We need to head to the defense room and put the baby in jar. What about breakfast? You're going to have to skip it. Are you insane? I've been asleep for 25 days. You're still fine, aren't you? We were feeding you intravenously. Now that she mentioned it, I realized I didn't really feel hungry. Come on, let's go. The true evil appears without warning. It was a realization I felt all too keenly. Back in the cafeteria, Hiroko and I were created by a scene that was difficult to process. What the fuck?
How?
This can't be.
Huh? The blood ran from my face. I went weak in the knees. I could hardly continue standing upright. What the hell happened here? I clutched my chest and tried to take deep breaths. Calm down, I told myself. I had to stop panicking and make sure I was really seeing what I thought I was seeing. Takemaru, Yugamu, Ima, Darumi, and Kyoshika, all 5 of them were laying limply in the sea of blood. There wasn't even a hint of movement. It was clear that they were already gone. But it wasn't just them. The other 8 were laid out on the floor around them. There's no sign of blood on them. Were they okay? Not like
Snap
this.
out of it, Takumi. We need to get them to the infirmary.
Right. Got it.
What? No sooner than I had took a step forward. Oh!
It's you!
How did she get here?
The key infected Kako. It's Kako G.
What a terrible nickname! Could you please not call me that? Anyway, you know me? You must have been to that timeline then. Have you been following me? Not that it matters now.
Kako G continued to speak as she was swung around her survival knife.
What a shame. I was about to kill the rest of them too. You just had to show up and
Oh, this is this Kako G who got away with the Yeah, I remember. Yeah. The mystery route. She got away.
You must be the one who ran away from the mystery timeline.
Mystery timeline? I'm not familiar with
Fuck.
that name, but you're probably right.
She did say she was gonna go to another timeline and kill us. And she did!
Except I didn't run away. I just got bored and went somewhere else. By the way, I made sure to slaughter every last one of them in that timeline.
Every last one of them?
Why would you do that?
Did I never tell you? Deep inside me, there's an unstoppable urge to kill other animals. It's part of my reproductive instincts. I was born that way. For me, killing feels like what your species does in bed. But if you ask me, the things you do there are far more grotesque and repulsive.
Gaku!
Oh look, they've started to come around while we were talking.
What did you do to them?
Nothing too serious. I just put some sleeping pills in the water cooler.
And then everybody drank the water and fell unconscious.
Exactly. Anyway, it'll be a problem for me if they wake up. The odds of a 10-on-1 fight aren't in my favor. This doesn't mean you've won, though. I just don't want to harm this vessel. I've had her for more than 75 days now. I've become quite attached. I really must be going now. See you around.
I was about to protest when Kakuji ran out of the cafeteria at an unbelievable speed.
We have to chase her down!
Wait, Takumi. We need to do something about our friends first.
Damn! You're right.
Do we though? This round is already fucked. We might as well, let them die and, get them Morris code. We're gonna examine the bodies of the first 5. They bled out, having lost all of their cryptoglobin. We couldn't revive them. The strength left our bodies, and we collapsed to the ground. It wasn't long after that the rest of the unit came to. They were all horrified to see the carnage before them. Kako was particularly distraught. She clung to Ima's corpse and held it tight. She felt like an animal, shaking her head and heaving heavy sobs. Even now, the shock still colored their faces. Hoping to calm everyone down a little, Hiruko and I brought them to the gym. I see sleeping pills in the water cooler. We drank it and it knocked us out. My head is still fuzzy, my vision is all blurry too. I can barely stand up. But who would do this? We make one thing clear, the culprit is not one of us, it's some kind of creature that came from another timeline. Creature? Yes, a Gi. Yuko was probably trying to scare everyone by leaving out that it was possessing a version of Kako. If our Kako were to find out, she'd probably be beside herself with grief and guilt.
Hey!
You're gonna go after it? You guys wait here. No, I'm going to. Kako, understand how you feel. No, I'm going to kill that thing. After screaming at the top of her lungs, Kako lurched forward. The effects of the medicine haven't worn off yet. You can't run like this. When you say that, you were the one in the coma for days. Yeah, but I feel fine now. Enough of this, Takumi. We need to go. Everybody take care of Kako. Got it. Why? I want to go too. I want to go. Let me go. Kako was having a complete meltdown, tears streaming down her face. Everyone frantically tried to hold her back. Thanks, guys. That's all I could say before Hiruko and I ran out of the gym. We were unsure if Kakuji was still on the premises, but we still searched around the school just to be sure. When we reached the war room.
Sirei and Nico too.
Damn. Hiruko rushed over to them after a short inspection, and she turned to me, her face ashen.
They're completely destroyed. Totally beyond repair. It's possible she hasn't given up on trying to kill us all.
So, maybe.
We look at each other as realization dawned.
This is bad.
Nozomi's in trouble.
Well, we pulled it out of there, making our way to Nozomi's room on the rooftop. But she's got the, she's got the aura on her. We burst into her room and looked at the bed. Impossible, she's gone. No. We returned to the rooftop and looked around. Just then we heard the sound of a propeller turning. It's coming from the schoolyard. I ran to the fence, grabbed onto it and looked down to see a fire extinguisher drone hovering off in the distance. Sure enough, under the drone was... It's Kakuji and she's holding in somebody. It's Nozomi. Kakuji cut through the wall of fire with the drone and ran along the path it cleared for her. Hugo, let's go. Right. We rushed to the city ruins. There was no sign of Kakuji. Where did you go? Did you be going to the lab? It's next sleep window. Tonight starting at 9:20 p.m. Then what would be the point of taking her there? Why would she even want to take Nozomi to another timeline? How should I know? I don't even know why she took Nozomi in the first place. The lab's the only place that makes sense, so... I know, let's go. Run for the lab. After 5 minutes of sprinting, Hiruko suddenly stopped. Look, there. She was pointing down an alleyway. I could see something staring there. It's Kakuji, but she had already spotted us. We jumped high up in the air and vanished. Nozomi in her arms all the while. Damn! Damn it. We're so close. We stared in the direction Kakuji had fled. It's not where the lab is it? It's the complete opposite direction, so she's not trying to go there. I don't know, she might just be trying to misdirect us. Now look in the direction she went and you can search. Forgotten how incredibly strong Kakuji is, we can't risk facing her alone, it's too dangerous. She had a point. I didn't care what happened to me, but I couldn't let any danger come to Hiruko. Then we have to look together. I agree, let's search any place she might have wanted to go. But in the end... Nope. Nope. Couldn't find any sign of Kakuji anywhere. And as we were searching, the sky grew dimmer. Night fell, clinging to our last hope, eventually into the mountains to the northeast. We kept walking for some time till we approached the summit, where we finally spotted a wrinkling shadow. Kakuji, we found her, but she found us too.
Wow, not bad. You figured out I was here.
What can I say? Vermin has a very distinctive smell.
Are you talking about me? I'd say your kind are the real vermin here.
What do you mean by that?
I wonder...
Just tell us what you want. Why did you take Nozomi?
When I was on the roof, I saw light coming out from under her door. I went inside to investigate and saw her in bed. I knew it the moment I laid eyes on her. She's a variant.
Variant?
A variant?
What is that?
When a certain species is exposed to a special kind of light called a Treem ray, their body's composition morphs them into something called a variant. I'll spare you the details, as I doubt you could understand. But variants are a rare delicacy for my kind. I must return to my native planet and offer up her body to them. That's why I'm looking for a craft to take me back. Specifically, our own craft, which is capable of warp travel.
Ask Kakuji if that meant there was a craft nearby. She replied it readily did not.
There should be, but that doesn't appear to be the case in this timeline. Our spacecrafts can travel through blood space, so it may have ended up in another timeline instead.
My thoughts were interrupted before I could ask any more questions. Suddenly overcome by a violent fit, it must be my leap damage acting up. The world swayed in front of me, my legs went weak, and I fell to my knees.
Are you alright, Takumi?
Kakuji saw her opportunity and took it. The smirk, she held Nozomi close. Launched herself into the air, vanishing into the darkness. Oh, come on. Shortly after my feet subsided, I cut back up in unsteady feet. Maybe that leap damage wasn't healed yet. No, it's because I didn't eat. I'm out of stamina. Don't lie to me. Let's just go. Go where? Who's dealing with now? Kakuji practically spelled it out for us. What did she say just now? Her spacecraft might have ended up in another timeline. She really is going to a lap this time. Nathan took off running. Hiruko was right behind me. We hurled down the mountains and raced up between the buildings in the city. We made it. What time is it? 9:35 p.m. The living door opened at 9:20 p.m. That was 50 minutes ago. Stop yapping and move. Okay, here it goes. We raced into a lab there. We saw someone in the leap suit on the circular platform next to the machine. Had to be Kakuji. In her arms was another suit-clad figure. Nozomi, obviously. Light particles started to fill the air before our eyes. They were going to leap any second.
We can't let them escape!
Memory from the mystery timeline came floating back to me. Nozomi defended me. She sacrificed her own life. I didn't want it to happen again. Couldn't lose her. Promised her. I promised. I had to protect her no matter what. Punch over, about to leap towards Kakuji, but then Hiruko yelled at me.
Takumi, no! You can't! You need a suit! If you go again unprotected, you won't make it! You'll die!
After hearing about Hiruko's plea, I knew what I had to do. Attack Kakuji! If I say no... Suddenly I froze up, I stopped in place. Was it because I didn't want to die? Because I valued my life too much? Nozomi had thrown aside her own precious life to save me. And yet, despite everything, I couldn't get my legs to move. When I stepped back to reality, the two of them had already disappeared. Particles of light flickered in the air and they jumped to another timeline. Take me step out of it. And chased after Kakuji. I figured out where they headed for them from the lock. The machine's all set to go. You listening? Alright. Who can I put out in our leap suits? We jump timelines to go after Kakuji. We resume our search for her. But she was nowhere to be found in the city ruins. We turn our attention to the mountains to the northeast. Kakuji had likely gone there in search of her spacecraft. Unfortunately, though, I'm sorry, but this is it. We can't go any further. You're crazy, Kakuji's got to be in those mountains. We need to keep going. Time limit's getting closer. This is as far as we can go. We're going to make it back to that lab in time. No. We'll give up on Nozomi. We will find her eventually. I'm sure of it. Now's not the time. There's nothing more we can do. You can't leave the others to fight Veshness without us tomorrow. I thought you weren't going to let me fight. Wasn't, but I'm staying here. What? I'm staying in this timeline to find Kakuji and Nozomi too. Don't be ridiculous. Just go back without me. I'll keep looking on my own. I can't abandon Nozomi. I'll do whatever it takes to save her. Takumi. Good luck with the battle tomorrow. I know you'll do fine. With that, I start to run off to the northeastern mountains.
Wait. Takumi! Takumi! Takumi!
I heard Hyuko yell at my name over and over again, but I just kept running, never once glancing back. Takumi! Sometime after that, I arrived in the mountains. It's eerily still and silent all around me, without so much as the rustling of leaves to be heard. I clawed my way through the bushes, climbed up cliff sides, and I crawled along the ground in search of Kakuji and Nozomi, but I couldn't find them. I couldn't find anything, not even a clue leading me in the right direction. Well, shit. 99. 100! At last was day 100, 10 a.m. And then... on which timeline this is? My consciousness was rendered to ash, vanishing without a trace. All that remained was a regret lingering like an eternal grudge. Yeah, where did she run off to? What, you know, timeline did they run off? The coward's final days! That is 94. Guess we're gonna attack that bitch now. I don't care about my life. I'll save you, Nozomi, now. Kakuji! Didn't hesitate or delay for 1 single second. My body moved before my mind did. Uh-oh. The lead damage. Wait, so gonna be poked in the ass. Found myself laid out on the ground. Kakuji must have knocked me away after we jumped timelines. She wasn't in front of me anymore. I got up and whirled around to see her disappearing, and towards the exit, Nozomi still in her arms. Damn it, I need to chase her down. No sooner than I took a step forward. Intense pain ripped through my spinal cord. My head spun, my stomach turned, and my body went numb and unresponsive. But I couldn't let Kakuji get away. Staggering my feet, I ran out of the lab. I found Kakuji right away. She was running full tilt towards the end of the street. You won't get away from me. My steps sprung off the ground as I swiftly started to chase after Kakuji. Maybe it was the adrenaline, but the pain in my body was fading. I could do this. I could catch her. I was gradually closing in the distance between us as I ran. Just a little more. I could almost reach her. Reach out and touch her. I'm not letting her get away. I felt like if I lost her now, it would all be over. I'd never find her again. My body was almost reaching its limits. The pain was coming back. Every cell in my body was screaming for oxygen. But I couldn't stop. I summoned all my remaining strength. I viciously lunged for Kakuji's back, or tried to anyway, however. Kakuji threw Nozomi down, ground to a hold. I turned around.
Fool.
Huh?
And then... Oh, I'm still running when her fist smashed into my gut. It was one hell of a powerful counter. I flew through the air, twirling like a baton before landing hard on the ground. Fool! Kakuji was quick to follow up. She kicked me over and over as she spoke.
You are an imbecile!
Imbecile?
Do you really not understand why I ran? If I stayed in the lab, I knew she'd come, and that she'd get in my way. I needed you to be alone, so I could torment you.
Damn.
That's why I led you here.
Intense pain shot through my body every time her foot connected with mine. Couldn't tell if the pain was from the kicks or from my leap damage. As I took kick after kick, I eventually stopped feeling anything. It's like my body was made of rubber, my consciousness soon detached itself as well. In the end, I couldn't even tell who she was stomping anymore. The time continued to pass.
I feel better now. And you shouldn't have an unbroken bone left in you.
Kakuji spoke and turned away. As she started to walk away, I saw Nozomi on the ground ahead of her.
Nozomi!
Murmured her name as I stared at her. More memories of the mystery timeline came floating back. I hadn't been able to protect her then. She was the one who protected me. She died for defending me. She was mashed to pieces. But the Takumi of this timeline is different. I'll do anything, even if it destroys me. I'll give my life to defend Nozomi. I will save her. Did he do it?
But how? How could such an ugly species manage to...
Hoggies? Die! Kakuji fell to the ground. I quickly took off her helmet and put my hand on her neck. She still had pulse. She was breathing normally. She was just unconscious. I ran over to Nozomi, just like I'd done with Kakuji. I removed her helmet to check her. She was fine, still asleep, but she would survive. Just then that I heard footsteps running over to me was... Hiruko?
Huh?
Hiruko. Still alive, I see. Yeah, both of them. Man, you left 3 times now without protection. You could have died instantly.
Huh?
Sorry. You could start and pull something out of her jacket. Is that beam gun that generates a special electromagnetic pulse? I borrowed it from Tsubasa. I never go anywhere without it. The electromagnetic pulse is harmless to the human body, but can damage really small creatures if you crank the output high enough. What? Just watch. Yuko made her way to Kakuji, laid out on the ground. She stopped beside her, put the muzzle to her temple, and pulled the trigger. Immediately after I was confronted by a grotesque sight, a horrible, squirming creature began to wriggle out of Kakuji's mouth. I'd seen one before. I could never forget. It was the Gi Queen. be more precise, it's a female spawner. The zombie timeline, it was known as Alpha 1. Well, this one is originally from the Box of Calamity timeline, so technically it's not that Alpha 1. And goodness, so Kakuchi's back to being a regular Kako now, right? Yes, we should be calling her Kako 3 now instead. She's a denizen of the Box of Calamity branch after all, but will her brain be okay? Just examine her and her vital signs don't show any abnormalities. We don't have to worry about her dying. But she's losing a lot of blood from that wound on her back, so we should treat the wound quickly. My heart clenched. It wasn't Kakuchi who was laid out on the ground, it was Kako. Even if my back had been up against the wall, I felt guilty for hurting her. By the way, what should we do about this thing? I followed Hiriko's gaze. She was using the heel of her shoe to pin down the key queen wheel wriggling on the ground. Isn't it obvious? So many of our friends had been killed by that monster, I didn't even have to think about what we needed to do. I lifted my foot, finally ready to exact my vengeance. I used all my might to crush that disgusting little creature. The key had let out a grating shriek, writhing in pain for a few seconds, then went still. Should have tortured it first. Nata, let's get out of here. I'll take Kako 3 so you can take no. So, what is it? Everything was over. I'd finally been able to kill the horrible Gi. Yes, I was relieved. I felt completely exhausted. Suddenly, the lip damage induced fit I've been holding back this whole time hit me like a raging torrent. All at once, I lost consciousness. Out once again. When I came to, I saw her sitting up there as always.
If I got paid for every time I had to carry you, I could afford a beautiful mansion in an upscale neighborhood by now.
Sorry for all the trouble.
Don't worry about it. You can lick my boots clean again to apologize.
I don't remember ever doing that.
Really? Huh. I must have my timelines confused.
I tried to smile, but I couldn't. Not even my cheek muscles would move. Intuitively, I knew I didn't have long. The damage had begun to consume my entire body and killing my cells.
I told everyone you took care of the Gi. They were all very grateful. They cried and thanked you for avenging everyone it killed.
A touch of warmth returned to my cold body.
What about Nozomi?
She's still sleeping. Awaiting a kiss from a prince, I suppose.
She's safe, even if she's not awake. I felt myself grow warmer still.
And Kako 3. What's wrong?
I doubt you'll believe me, but someone showed up and stitched up the wound in Kako 3's back.
Someone?
Someone? Who?
A woman in a white coat.
I don't know who that is. White coat?
When she was done treating Kako's
woman in a white coat? Who the fuck is that?
Carried her off and disappeared. She got on board some strange silver vehicle.
Silver vehicle? Do you understand? Was that because of that lip damage? My brain cells so broken that I'm starting to hear things.
Anyway, she seemed like a good person, so I don't think we have to
who
worry
could fit
about
who could it possibly be? White coat? Have I met white coat people before? The alarm started immediately after I spoke.
Intruder defective.
White coat. White coat. Looks like Vicious is here. Yeah, we need to go to the war room. Wait, why are you getting up? Do I really need to explain? Of course you do. Exactly what is it you think you're doing? I'm going to fight. It would be ridiculous. Fighting in your condition would be suicide. I knew it. The lip damage has impaired your ability to reason. I'm completely rational. I want to fight for my friends. I couldn't die last time, did I? The symptoms have gotten far worse since then. You have left 3 times without a suit. Next time you do it, you will die. Are you okay with that? I didn't have time to worry about it. The enemy was already beginning their attack. I didn't need to decide quickly, and my decision is... Join the final battle? Yes or no? Yes. I will fight. For my friends. For my Nakama. Hirko, they already died. What? 5 of our friends already died. So we can't break free of the curse cycle this time. Yeah, so the outcome is the same either way. Whether I live or die, we're going to be right back where we started. If nothing else, I want to choose a path that doesn't leave me with regrets. I want to fight for everyone in this timeline and end this. Hearing my insistence, Hirko replied, "You really are stupid beyond any hope of redemption." She nodded quietly, her eyes welling up. It's so freaking late, what were you even... Wait, Takumi, are you okay? Yeah, I found a miracle medicine. As you can see, I'm back and better than ever. Live without hesitation, there was no time to try to pursue everyone. Takumi, thank you. You avenged my dear brother, didn't you? I guess, are you okay, Kako? I know, but I'm going to fight with everything I have. For brother, dearest. Right. Note firmly before turning to everyone else. Okay then, here we go. Special Defense Unit, we move out for the final time. Eito, at least we have Eito to the until the end, huh? Eito, Aotsuki.
I don't want to fight!
Then get away, leave! No!
There's so many of them. Just what you'd expect to see in a final battle. And according to Hiroko, Veshnes won't be showing up right away. Is that right?
Where's
Yes.
my mommy?
As you can see,
Daughter.
it's all of her minions. We need to deal with them first.
Help me!
Then let's get to killing!
Right. Let the battle commence.
Not like this! Thank God I get to skip this.
That's the cannon fodder dealt with.
Which means it won't be long.
Yeah. She's coming. Stay strong, everyone.
She's coming. Last question stood in place. She stared at me and she spoke.
You're
Yeah, okay.
still alive? I didn't see you last time.
Well, hi.
I thought you were done for.
Gotta save the best for
I
last, you
still got
know.
life in me yet. Just try and take it from me.
I've no need. I will live for another 1,000 years, after all.
Oh, like another 1,000 seconds? I only give her 100.
Unfortunately for you, in 100 seconds, I'll be the only one left standing. How about you?
How about you?
Everyone, careful. She's going to use an undying flame attack soon.
Got it! Understood.
Understood. $99. It's gonna use it.
You certainly are tenacious. But your tenacity
Tenacious.
ends here. Prepare to taste my true power!
Ugh, such corny villain dialogue. It makes me wonder why you didn't just show your true power in the first place.
Isn't that obvious? I'd like to enjoy the sight of you hideous worms writhing in pain as long as I possibly can.
Shut the hell up, you hag. Go burn ants with a magnifying glass if you want to be a sadistic bitch.
Ava, you...
Takumi, are you okay? Yeah. Just so excited to fight after so long. Making it hard to breathe.
Are you sure?
I'm fine. Don't worry about me.
Takumi.
Veshnes, your wish is my command. So take a good long look. You can see all of the agony you want when you're down there in hell. Burning up with all the other psychopaths.
Hell? The only one going there today will be you!
Is that a challenge? Bring it on!
Okay, everybody. Here we go.
Everybody! This is our final battle! Give it everything you've got and take her down!
Rage on, my soldiers!
Bow down!
Hello. It's been a while.
Xion!
Xion! I couldn't stand to sit around and watch. So here I am. Zure and Nigo are gone now anyway. But why? I wanted to offer some support. I thought my power might be useful.
Thank you, Xion. But don't completely burn up your strength. You did that in another timeline, and...
I understand. I'll figure something out. More importantly, what about the poison trap?
It's complete. Kurara is in charge of setting it.
Wait, what trap?
There's no time to explain.
Let's do this. When I attack, Veshnes will be temporarily immobilized. Use that opportunity to set the trap. Okay. I'm still kind of confused, but we've got this.
It's gonna be a fucking 4-phase. Jesus.
Invader scum!
Xion gave us this opportunity. We can't waste it.
Veshnes is definitely weakened. We won't get a better chance than this.
Okay, I can do this! I will do this!
Your pathetic attacks are nothing. I will kill you and become God! I'm not going to let myself die here!
A species as ugly as yours? This can't be. I refuse. I refuse.
Kill her!
Someone as great as I can never be defeated.
Okay. 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 Yeah, we killed that freaking hack. Veshnes is dead. Eat shit, you stupid bitch. We won. We won. Yeah. So thanks to everybody's hard work. I wonder what our friends are thinking up there in heaven. Bet they're so happy. Brother dearest. It's over. It's all over. I don't know if this was the right decision, but if nothing else, I have no regrets. I did everything I could. I used up every bit of strength in my body until nothing was left. My heart felt clear and free, like a blue sky unburned by so much as a single cloud. Yeah, this was the right choice. I whispered that assurance to myself. Absolutely. Ryuko heard me and responded, and then... Oh! A massive quantity of cryptoglobin spewed out from my mouth. It was like a waterfall or even a geyser. It spurted out in gobs as if it were a fountain, pulsing gobs pulling around my feet.
Takumi! Mr. Samino!
Goodbye, my friends.
Takumi!
Everyone began to call my name. The shouts turned to shrieks, then eventually morphed again into sobs. Before long, I couldn't hear anything. Silence. Total stillness. But I felt a gentle warmth too, as if someone was holding me to their chest. It was comfortable. It was so comfortable. I wanted to stay there forever. Always. And eternally. But my hope was in vain. This warmth soon disappeared. My consciousness had vanished. The last thing I remembered wasn't a color or a sound. It was a scent. The sweet, soft scent of lavender. Here we go! Hiruko! The scent of lavender. One more! We got 95, baby! OMG! We fucking rest! We rest. We fucking rest!
Huh?
You're right, maybe I should stay put. Maybe you come to your senses. But it's not because I'm afraid to die, I just don't want to get in your way out of there. Everybody would be worried about me and try to protect me. They wouldn't be able to fully focus in the fight, so in the end, I'll only be holding them back. In short, you're making this choice with everyone's best interest in mind. Yeah. Good, you made the right choice. I give you 100 points for the leadership. Sorry I can't be of any help. Now you lost all your points. The captain is meant to boost the morale of his fighters, you know. You're not wrong. Okay, then you got this, Hiruko. I know you'll win. Know your place, servant. What? Maybe I need to get going. Hiruko ran her fingers through her hair with a smirk before rushing out of my room. Immediately I was overcome by a fit I've been trying to hold back. Had been hoping to at least watch over everyone from the roof as they fought this final battle, but it looked like that wasn't going to happen. I lost all strength and collapsed on the spot. Well, shit. I didn't even have enough energy to claw my way to my bed. Soon a piercing pain stripped me of my consciousness. And then, day 100. It was early in the morning before the usual announcement could play. I was standing on the roof. Hiruko was in front of me. You really are resilient. Takumi, you can barely keep yourself upright, can't you? There's no sense trying to act tough. I nodded sincerely. My life would be over soon. The weakening of my pulse made that very clear.
Oh.
You're not going to ask about yesterday's battle. You're standing here, aren't you? Besides, I'm... Right. Thank you. I appreciate everything you've done. You don't need to thank me. Is everyone else sleeping it off? No, they're all in the cafeteria. Really this early? We ran into some trouble. They're discussing it now. What kind of trouble? You can hesitate for a moment. There's no point in keeping secrets, I suppose. The baby charge, somehow it suddenly disappeared. Released after the battle. I'm not sure exactly what's happening, but I think it's likely somebody stole it. Who the fuck would stole it? Kaguji? Oh no, wait, Kaguchi's dead. Man, who else could... Eito? Eito? A fucking toe? Somebody, who? Kaguchi? No, I doubt it. She didn't have it on her. Then who? He seemed to have an inkling. Had a faint recollection of something in the corner of my mind too, but I couldn't quite make it out. It was hard for me to talk on the threads of my memories. More than half of my brain cells were already dead after all. Needless to say, the baby was in the jar. We were going to put him in after breakfast 2 days ago, but after what happened to the others, we didn't have the time or the capacity. The missile is in the final tag. Yes, they're already in charge with energy. The escape pod was in ruins. There was no way we'd be able to fly it into space, which meant at 10 AM we'd all... No way.
Takumi, you can't go on much longer. It's okay. You don't have to say anything. I don't want to cause you any more pain. I do have one.
Nozomi's awake!
Good news. Nozomi's awake.
Really?
Yes. And she's doing fine. So don't worry. For some reason, that strange light of hers vanished when she regained consciousness.
That's good to hear. She's awake. She's okay.
I managed to save Nozomi in this timeline. And I managed Mystery Timelines Nozomi too. But even though I saved her, she'd be gone soon. So would everyone else. Burned by the flames of the final attack, instantly wiped out. Just then something sparked in my mind, a nearly vanished fragment of my memory suddenly turned vivid again. Summoning what little strength I had left, I asked Hiruko a question.
Hey, Hideko? When's the next time we can leap?
Leap?
Yeah,
Why do you want to know?
just tell me.
The window's already open. It'll last another 3 hours.
I see.
Pain ripped through my body. I somehow managed to string my words together as I wrote it out.
Hideko, listen closely. Jump to the mystery timeline.
What?
The attack won't launch there.
Oh, so that's
can
where
save
these people.
everybody.
Ah, I see. Hiruko's face reddened slightly, but it soon faded. Her brow furrowing as she bit her lip. That's why 802 was, in the mystery route ending. I knew what the change in the expression meant. We could save everyone if we jumped to the mystery timeline, but Hiruko and I.
In short, the sum of...
We'd have to do it all over again.
Yeah, but that's not so bad. Doing it again, spending another 99 days together.
With you.
With you.
Takumi.
Sad.
Oh, Takumi. Takumi.
You're gonna be get this straight. We'll really be safe if you go to this mystery timeline you're talking about. You really are dense. How many times do I have to tell you? When I attack on lunch there, huh? You aren't telling us why that is though. Don't worry about it. It's fine. I don't know about this. By the way, where's Takumi? He's already there. Huh? Why? He had to take care of something there. We don't have time. I'll explain everything later. Alright, let's get going. Yes, very well. Put on my leap suit. Of course, I made sure to check it for holes first. I've guided everyone onto the platform and then... Here we go! And that's how the mystery ending. Now I know how they all came back. Now I know how they all came back. Here we are at Last Events Academy, but is this really that mystery timeline or whatever? Looks exactly like our school. I was looking around so curiously, I took the opportunity to break away from the group. I hid in the shade of the tree and observed them shortly after.
You're kidding.
How?
Why?
It's not possible.
I thought they were dead.
How are you here?
You took the words right out of my mouth.
I mean, this is
A miracle! It's a miracle!
Everyone's alive!
All of us are alive.
That's right. We're alive.
brother dearest.
Sister dearest.
Brother dearest.
Sister dearest!
You might hug around to each other, fly into each other's arms, and after that...
Nozomi?
Takumi 7? Takumi 7 run to Nozomi and held her tight. Everybody crowded together, hugging each other, patting each other on the back, pressing their cheeks together. I heard their cries of delight and loud and clear, even some sobs. Watched it all, and then I quietly took my leave. Where's she going? Oh no, is she going back to where the original Takumi, or you know, our Takumi is? Just to die with him? Is she gonna do that? Oh man. Takumi, I'm back. She is so loyal, man. I picked up Takumi's body and quietly whispered to him.
The next loop will be number
147.
147. I don't know if it will be the last, but I'll never forget what happened here.
Aww.
I'll remember. Always and forever. One day, we'll get out of here. We'll leave this infinite loop together. I know we'll make it. If anyone can.
It's
It's
us.
us. You said so yourself.
Oh, it's very...
If you keep believing in something for long enough, you can make it happen. You can overcome any obstacle in your way. So, I'll continue to believe. One day, we'll wake up on day 101.
101. The curse cycle. 96 endings. Oh my god, we're only missing 4 endings. Jesus. Where is it branching off again? Where was it? Oh, there it is. The coming of age. So that is going to be for tomorrow. I think tomorrow will be the finale of this game. It's about goddamn time. I should be able to finish this game tomorrow. Gotta get the rest of the Livermore's codes. Yep. Hopefully. I can't say for sure, but there's only 4 endings left. Hopefully, I can finish it before Christmas. That would be the best case scenario, but we shall see. Oh, 4 more endings. I am so close. Whew. But that will be all for today, my friendos. I will catch you all tomorrow for the finale question mark, hopefully. But wish you a happy, wonderful Tuesday, Spirit. I'll catch you all around, alright? For the coming of age SE route. See